Pinky fingers up. What's happening, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully all you guys are well. How's everybody doing tonight? Volume is good. Welcome to Diecast Discussion number 90. I can't believe we're almost at 100 already. Absolutely crazy. If this is your first time here, my name is Derek, aka Honest Diecast, but collectively we are all Honest Diecast, striving to create a better diecast community that's about the cars, not the money. It's great to see you. If you've been here before, if you're one of the regulars, thank you so much for coming back. Tried to make this one at a better time today. I know it didn't seem Monday was working all too great for everybody, so I tried to move it back to Sunday, got some stuff done, and here we are. So hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're finding stuff. Hopefully you are creating lots of amazing diecast creations. If you're customizing, if you're not customizing, hopefully you're thinking about customizing, because customizing is awesome. And speaking of that, my special guest tonight is no other than BullitTonyCustoms, Anthony. Super excited to have him on. It's kind of last minute. I just hit him up today and I was like, hey man, how do you feel about coming on? You want to come on? And he was like, sure, let's do it. So I was like, sick, let's go. So yeah, I'm going to be bringing him on here shortly. If you're unfamiliar with BullitTonyCustoms, check the video description. You'll find a link to his channel. Still relatively new. Amazing customizer, and he picked it up blazingly quick. He reminds me a lot of Sammy over at 713. They just got started and they're just creating works of art. So I feel it's very, very proper to get both of their names out there. Anybody who just picks it up like that, like total natural. But not only that, Anthony, he's a great customizer. He's been collecting. He gave up collecting for a little bit and just recently got back into it not too long ago. And he's got some great stories. He's by far one of the best storytellers, like just riveting. Like when he tells these diecast stories and these backstories about how he found the Super or how he acquired this car. It's just yeah, it's very riveting stuff. I really enjoy his videos, and I think you will too. So make sure to head over to there. And like I said, we will bring him on very, very shortly. But yeah, let's say hello to everybody. Brandon saying hello from Trinidad. What's up, Brandon? Good to see you, my friend. Tony, thank you, brother. Saying smash that thumbs up, everyone, please. Thank you, sir. Inland Empire Rail fan, how's it going, brother? John Coos, the Koozies are in the house. What's up, brother? Gary Kellogg commercials. Hey, sorry. My bad. Hey, most of them only last a couple of, like 5 or 10 seconds, and you can skip them. So, my bad. Honest Diecast, you, sir, do not know what crazy is. I held a 2023 Super Treasure Hunt C-Case Mercedes in my hands today. Wow, John. Did it ever occur to you how he might have gotten that? Hashtag just saying. Hashtag asking for a friend. We're just now starting to see Q-Case. So I'm gonna play the role of Jorge Delgado here just for a quick second, but Q-Case is starting to hit targets. So make sure to hunt your targets. Michael Martello, he found the Camaro Super. I think it was his first one in like a year or two, he said, I think, or a very long time. I can't remember the exact amount of time that he said, but he found that, and it's a beautiful Super. So get out there, hit your targets this week. I'm hoping to see some traces of Q or anything at this point, because it is crazy dry right now. Just bad, really, really bad. I am going to do my best to get out of town tomorrow and go do an out of town hunt because I want to find something. And I literally have not found anything this week. Anything. Zero, zilch, nil, nothing, nothing. So, needless to say, the wife's probably pretty happy because I haven't been spending any money on diecast, but just saying, I need to find something quick. Something. Cody, what's up? Got my favorite beverage that I've been waiting a whole year on the hard Mountain Dew beer instead of cars and coffee. It's cars and beer. Okay. Hey, that works, right? Got to quench your thirst. Stephen Victoria, what is up? How's it going? I mailed some packages today. I forgot to mail your SVO out. But yeah, I think I'm going to get the 2 customs that I made for you guys and get that SVO packaged up and probably send that out tomorrow. And yeah, I'm working on a 3rd custom for you guys, but I'll send that in a future package. Thank you guys so much for that insane package last week. I really, really appreciate it. NC Diecast UK, love from the UK. Thank you very much. Hope all is well over there, and hopefully you guys are finding some stuff over there. It's been a little tough in the States, at least in my area. There's Superbird. What's up? Koo's saying finding stuff. Yeah, right. Amigo, what's up? Mucho grande, amigo. What's up? Cheers, Hector. It's like my 3rd cup of coffee today. I needed it. Trust me. Inland says I completed my first wheel swap. Congratulations, man. That's the first step. Just getting that wheel swappage done. I've been trying to plug away at customs as much as I can. I really burned the midnight oil trying to get this done. If you haven't seen that, that thing came out really well. R33 GTR, everything is painted on. There are no tampo water slides, no nothing. Everything is painted on, literally. So it came out really, really well. Probably one of my favorite customs I've ever done. It came out that well. It rolls perfect. It turned out exactly the way I was picturing it. It turned out too. So it came out really well. Very, very happy with that. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. Paul, what's up? It says hello, everybody. James found my first factory error yesterday. Came in a 20-pack. Has 2 gold bone shakers next to each other. Wow. One with the black tampos, the other with no tampos. Thought it was cool, so I'd pick it up. Nice, man. Nice find. Door. James found my first factory error yesterday. Came in a 20-pack. Oh, that's the one I just read. Sorry. That's what happens when you get distracted. What's up, Island Time Joe? What's up, Joe Eli? Says, what's up, Derek, aka Super Honest Diecast? Super Honest Diecast. Not lately. Honest Diecast, it was on card. He won it in a raffle from a Mattel employee. I know John. John's a pretty good guy, but yeah, he's probably talking about the guy who had it. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we talk about that so much here, but yeah, we know what's going on. There's nowhere in the world right now that's dropping 2023 CKs. Nowhere. Except Malaysia. Anyone going to order a half case from Best Buy? So the exclusives, so those display shippers are being sold online? If they are, I will be tempted to buy one because I've been hitting Best Buys really, really hard. I haven't even gotten to a picked over one yet. I don't know where they're at. Jeremy, what's up, brother? What's up, guys? Been a crazy dry here for a couple weeks now. It's hard to believe how it goes from normal stocks to absolutely nothing. Yeah, it's crazy. I got a mail call from Jeremy Lance. I will go over that shortly. And thank you so much for doing that trade with me, dude. God, it doesn't disappoint whatsoever. I will get to it. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I did end up purchasing one off of eBay as well. So I have two. So we're going to crack one open, and I'm super excited for it. But thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate it. I'm drinking too. Because that's what we do in Canada, eh? Get it, man. Got to stay warm somehow, right? Dane, what's up, brother? Thanks for tuning in. Dane Self checking in. Found the GameStop exclusive set at Family Dollar. Which one? Which GameStop exclusive set? Spinning Kids Inheritance Diecast. What's up? Good to see you. It's been a long time. It's great to see you. Says love the white wheels. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of those wheels. Huge fan of those wheels. And it's all thanks to Sammy at 713, man. Yeah, I got my RSR right over here too with the same wheels on it. Just yeah, great wheels. I got 2 more sets coming. Who knows when they'll be here though. Thanks, Jeremy. Appreciate it. Damn, it's a sick R33. Yeah, just practicing for that. Practicing for this. Like I said, just trying to perfect some techniques. So yeah, making one of these for Jeremy Lance. I'm trying to get it done, but just haven't gotten time, and I'm waiting on some mail to come in as well. Not for your decals. I got your decals, but yeah, I got your decals right over here. But yeah, I'm waiting for some shoes. Inland, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, someone's got to show the R33 GTR some love because it seems like everybody likes 34s, 35s, and 32s, but nobody talks about R33s. I personally love R33s. Yeah, I had to show some love. I had to make it purple to give tribute to the Midnight Purple. It just doesn't get any better. Got a question for you guys. You guys message it, comment it. If you were to buy an R33 or an R34 GTR, what would you rather have? Would you rather have Bayside Blue or Midnight Purple? I wonder if there's a way that I can start a poll on here. I don't think so. Maybe if I go to live, I don't know. Maybe I can start a poll. There we go. Start a poll. If you were to buy an R33 or R34 GTI, would you rather have Bayside Blue or Midnight Purple? How do I add the option? How do I change that? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, guys. First time making a poll. Bayside Blue, Midnight Purple. There we go. So I had to go back over to the YouTube page to get that done. But yeah, vote. I want to see what you guys say, and we'll check in on it later and see what you guys vote. That's pretty cool. I just figured that out. I figured out how to do a poll on our live. So yeah, now we can make it a little more engaging, right? Superbird says I was lucky enough to this week to find a red line for $2 at a thrift store in my Unitown. Nice. Diecast Life and Death saying, yep, best is selling 36 count cases. Okay. I'm just going to bite the bullet and buy one, and hopefully they have those exclusives in them. Excuse me. Because I just want the Porsche. That's it. That's it. I just found the Best Buy exclusives in my local Walgreens. What? What? Get out of here. Well, guys, somebody said that they found some GameStop. I don't know if they mean these ones, but you know, GameStop exclusives at Family Dollar, and then Doja Blocks just said Walgreens. He found Best Buy exclusives at Walgreens, so maybe they're not Best Buy exclusives. There's also a rumor that I think Kroger's are starting to get those in too. I heard something like that. I'm not positive though. Steve Bricker, what's up? We're doing well, my friend. Thanks for tuning in. Kevin says, "Hey man, I just found the Audi wagon super treasure hunt in the Best Buy shipper. I was so hyped. Nice, man. Nice. Super jelly because I really want to find that. I do have one thanks to Bear Wheels Diecast. It's up in the Infinity case, way up hither. So yeah, I love that super. Bog, what's up? I'm gonna have to miss this live. Have a great stream, Derek. Hello to you all. I'll watch the replay later tonight. Peace. All right, Bog. Thank you, sir. Take it easy. Good to see you. And yeah, we understand for sure. George Adams, what's up, buddy? Saying, hey, Derek, there's lots of good stuff coming in the new year. Can't wait. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy year, guys. It's gonna be a good year. Lots of good premiums. Oof, lots of good stuff. Sean, thank you so much, sir. Saying nice color on that R33. Diecast Life and Death. I'm not trying to promote my channel, but I scored a massive collection of vintage Hot Wheels today. I mean, huge, nice, man. And yeah, you're fine. You're fine, Diecast Life and Death. Yeah. Make sure to head over to Diecast Life and Death's channel. Check out his channel. Great channel. He's had some good luck hunting lately, and yeah, sounds like he made a good vintage find. R33s are underrated AF. R34 is nice but overrated. Well, I wouldn't venture so far to say that the R34s are overrated. They are rated properly. They are hyped properly. But yeah, R33s, man, just no love. No love. And I don't understand. It could be because it's one of the biggest and heaviest GTRs ever made, but it's a GTR. Who cares? Superbird, Midnight Purple, Gary, Bayside Blue, Tony, reiterating red editions and Q case coming soon. Bayside Blue, Midnight Purple, Purple. What's up, Willie? Good to see you. Willie checking in. Definitely a purple guy. Jose, Midnight Purple. George, Purple. Ooh, this is going to be a close one, guys. Jeremy Lance, Bayside Blue all day, man. I was looking at the touch-up paint the other day. Right? Inland says purple. James, what's up? Love what you did on that Porsche. Thank you very much. You're talking about the red RSR that I did? Yeah, I think it's nice. I put it in the case over here, so I'm looking at it right now. The GT3 RS 2 is in there as well. Yeah, I love it, man. I'm infatuated with this new direction that I've kind of gone, thanks to the influence of some people. You know, Sammy 713, as mentioned, he influenced me to give this a try, and yeah. Kevin, Midnight Purple. Steve Berker survey says, let's go over. Oh, Midnight Purple, 63%. Bayside Blue, 37%. Wow, you guys like Midnight Purple. Nice. Very nice. A lot of people, no way, Bayside Blue. Cody says, I have the blue RLC R34 and I finally got me one, but I paid a pretty good penny for it. Was one really bad in my collection. Yeah. Yeah, I still have a hard time trying to figure out why that one is worth so much. I got one. But it's out of the three most recent RLC R34 releases, it's my least favorite. My favorite is probably the purple one, and my second favorite one is probably the chrome one. They're kind of tied for first. But yeah, the blue one, I don't know, the blue one's least impressive to me, but some reason or another, it's worth the most money. I don't know why. I may or may not have used some snake-like ways and told him it wasn't legit. If it wasn't for the Hot Wheels homies, I wouldn't have any new stuff. Sean, definitely appreciate the community we have. Nice, man. Yeah, just try to do the best we can, trying to spread word. And, Jorge Delgado, I call him the leak master because he's the one telling everybody the drops. Yeah, it's just, help each other out and just hope the wrong people don't see it, hopefully. Diecast Life and Death, I want that Audi. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's nice. I want to find it. I need to find a carded one. I got a loose one, thanks to Bare Wheels. Definitely want the van and Porsche. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you. Spinning Kids Inheritance club meet a week ago. Entered Porsche downhill race. Got beat by a thing. It was sad. Yeah, yeah. It seems like the fantasy or fantasy track cars are always like the fastest. I don't know why. Oh, come on, man. R33 is the ugly duckling of the bunch. No way. No way. The R33 is friggin' R33 is gorgeous, man. Let me see if I can find I'm gonna find one of the photos that I was going off of when I was making this custom. Uh, I didn't know this, but apparently a lot of some R33 GTRs have projectors and some don't. And I'm not sure what the difference is. I'm not sure if like the V spec has the Nismo, the V spec, there's so many variations of each one. I'm not sure which one comes with the projectors and which one doesn't. So that's why some people might look at the headlights on mine and be like, what was he thinking? But actually, some of these do have projectors. Like, see this one. Pretty sure that one. That's a 400R. $2.3 million. Hoo-wee. Yeah, see this one? No projector. That's what I was used to seeing. But yeah, let me try to find this picture real quick of this beautiful GTR. This beautiful R33 I was kind of going off of. That one. Look at that. Look at that baby, man. Ooh-wee. That thing sold for $265,000. But man, look at that. That was one of the cars I was going off of. And see, look, it's got projectors. So, man, thing is gorgeous. But yeah, that was one of the ones I was going off of. Absolutely beautiful car. Absolutely. So no, not ugly duckling. James, your videos got me inspired to start tackling some customs. Been stocking up on supplies to get started soon. Appreciate all the work you do, man. Thank you, sir, and my pleasure. Just trying to open up this secondary addiction. You know, it's a great hobby. It's really rewarding to be able to take a mass produced item and tear it all apart and make something from scratch that you know, with your own two hands, whether you see something that you want to emulate or whether you just think of something just crazy and just put it all together. I mean, it's a fantastic hobby. And when the times are really dry, right, like right now, I'm telling you, man, it's a lifesaver. It is a lifesaver. Casey, what's up, brother? Just popping in to say hi to everyone, Derek, and hope you're doing well. And family mate, cheers. Cheers to you as well, Casey. Good to see you, buddy. Hope all is well. And there's Jorge right there, just like Superbird said. And there's Jorge, Leakmaster 5000. QK starting to hit stores. Yep, we know. We know. Guingoyo. I'm hoping I'm still saying that right. Greetings. What's up, Guingoyo? Good to see you. Polishing compound makes all the difference. That Dragon Blood Porsche is the new legend. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Which one though? Because I did two. I did the 934 RSR and I did the 991 GT3 RS. But yeah, yeah. If you're gonna use the buffer technique, you got to have that compound. You have to. You have to. That compound is doing all the work that you would normally be doing by hand with sandpaper. So it's really essential. That's what I heard too, Superbird. Apparently, there's going to be a pink R34 RLC from what I'm hearing. Yeah, I heard the same thing. That'll be interesting. Eddie G, what's up, brother? Q Harmonica Man in the house. Saying, gentlemen. The blue I get because of Paul Walker R34, but there's some about Midnight Purple that is awesome, and I love it. Yeah, same here. I like them both, but honestly, if I was to choose, Midnight Purple. I think it'd be Midnight Purple. I think. Yeah, it's funny to me too. It's funny, Jeremy. I was just thinking the same thing. The most expensive is the yellow R34 convention, and it's the worst looking one. Purple is the best to me. Yeah, purple is my favorite too. Yeah, just with those chrome Volks and that beautiful Spectraflame purple, just like this one. Yeah. Yeah. The blue one just doesn't do it for me. I mean, it's nice, but it's not nicer than the purple or the chrome one, in my opinion. Coos 52 watching and only 4 likes. What is wrong with you guys? Thanks, man. Yeah, I don't think something about it updating. If you were to log out of here and log back on, it would probably be different. But hopefully, but yeah. Thank you, sir. I get it. Thank you. 99-cent store is still dropping N and K. Nice. Nice. I did not hear about N. I knew about K and I hit it hard, but no luck. There's a regular Nissan GTR mainline coming out in 2023 in white. I think that's the R32 wide body, isn't it? I think. Yeah, that's what Sammy and I said. We need to see an R33 Super. We've got a 32, a 34, and a 35, but no 33 yet. Come on. Come on. Steve just ordered the Best Buy half case. We'll do a video opening when I get it. Nice. Maybe I should take a look and see. Just look online, see if I can find the case. Oh wow, they got the Best Buy has the American Scene container. Yeah, they got the RLC container for American Scene at least. Very nice. Yeah, $44.99. Okay. Alrighty then. Yeah, it's up there, guys. It's up there. It's up there. It's right there. It is right there. Very nice. It's up. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna order one. It's Eddie from Simple Customs. I'm Italian. What's up, Eddie? Joe says Spec 2 R33 comes with projectors and other models have standard. Just text my buddy who owns a Midnight Purple R33. Nice. Nice. Thanks for the clarification. Okay. Yeah, that's the R32 White Godzilla. Yeah, the main line. So yeah, we'll be getting so the Legend Store car from last year, we're getting that main line in white, which would be cool. I'll be excited to pick up some for customs. That's for sure. I went out and back in twice. Still, yeah, I just checked it. It says 41 likes. So thank you guys. Luis, what's up? Saying what's up, man? Jeff from WW Replicas in the house. Good evening, friends. What's up, brother? Do we know what kind of team transports we're getting next year? I don't know. Maybe some of you guys might know. You guys know some leaks on some transports? I don't think I've seen anything. I ordered 5. You're savage, dude. Rodney, what's up? RD Custom Diecast in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Later, guys, going to get some content. A buddy and I are going to hit a disappointment hard, maybe back with good news. Good luck, brother. Good luck. Enjoying the weather while it lasts. Yes. Yeah, especially in Canada. The last comment I made is the best argument for the R33. What's up, Chris? Let's see. What'd you say? All you need to see is R33 shooting flames and the police letting them off. Right. Nice. Okay. Well, I'm caught up with comments. So let's get into the mail calls real quick. Change the banner over here. So I got some mail calls. I got mail calls from Paco's Diecast, my good friend, and Jeremy Lance and I did a trade, and then I made 2 purchases on eBay. Yes, I bought something on eBay. Don't judge me, okay? You'll understand when I show you. So Paco, I made a comment. Paco showed this off, and I don't have this in my collection, so he was kind enough to send me 2 of these. That's all. This is all he sent, and that works. That beautiful yellow EF Honda Civic. Do not have that. There's that set for you guys that might remember it. I think the S2000 was probably the best one in the set. I do have some of those S2000s. If I remember right, I think I have all of them but the bike, but I don't want the bike. Or the Honda Racer, I don't want that. I think I have all the rest of them. The Honda Odyssey is really nice in this set too, actually. All right, and Jeremy Lance and I did a trade. So I sent him one of the one of the four SVO Mustang Supers that I found out of those cargo shippers. I sent him one and he sent me this. Got him. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes. What do I always say, guys? The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want. Yes. So freaking happy to have this in my collection, dude. Jeremy, thank you so much, brother. Really, really, really appreciate the trade. Like I said, I got yours out today. I sent your tracking info out. But yeah, fabulous, man. I really want to open it. I really do. All right, and then yeah, just quick mail calls, guys. It's really small. 2 eBay purchases. Don't judge me, okay? So I just happened to do a couple of searches for Hot Wheels Porsches or Porsche 164. I think that's what I searched. And yes, I do already have 2 right here, but now I have another because I think I'm going to wheel swap it. So I do have an open one in the case over here. So if you guys want to see it loose, I can pull it out, but I'm just going to throw it up here for now. But Sammy from 713, he wheel swapped, and I think he base swapped one of these as well, and it looked amazing, and I want to copy him. Just being dead honest, I want to copy him. So yeah, I got 2 right here. I didn't have the heart to open one, so I bought this. If you guys want to know how much I got this for, if I remember right, it was $16 shipped. There's no way in hell I'm saying no to that. With the prices that people are asking for IDs nowadays, oh yeah, I'm taking it. I'm taking it 110%. Last one on eBay. And again, don't judge me, guys. Like I said, I hit some disappointments last week, 2 nights in a row. And between those 2 nights, I want to say I cracked 6 or 7 of the brand new Matchbox cases and not one single Porsche Super Chase. So Jeremy helped me out with the carded, and I helped myself out with the second one that we are going to ruin the hobby with. So I know you guys want to know, and if you look at the bottom of the card, it's a little roughed up, so don't feel too bad. Yes, we're going to ruin the hobby, but yes, I bought this on eBay. I caved because I want this card done. I want it over with, and luckily I didn't have to buy 2. So, Jeremy, thanks again. If you guys want to know how much I paid for this, if I remember right, they were asking $49.99 plus shipping, and I sent them an offer that equated to 40 shipped. I want to say they took it. I didn't think they were going to take it, but they took it. So, $40. Yeah, this is like the first eBay purchase like this as far as the chase goes in a long, long, long time for me. But I had to make an exception for this. I had to. So let's ruin the hobby. Just throw it on the ground. Oh. This is fantastic, man. I really like the wheels on this, actually. I really, really do. They're kind of like they're kind of like a Steely with like 3 spokes like hanging out. It's crazy. It's kind of weird. It looks like they didn't clear coat over the tampos. That's kind of what it looks like to me. Look at the paint is definitely clear coated, but it doesn't look like they clear coated over the tampos. I could be wrong, but that's just what it looks like. But man, what a friggin' fabulous example of a 997 GT3. What a fabulous example. The only thing it's missing is the turn signals in the front. It's the only thing it's missing. Other than that, it's complete. But yeah, man. I love the German colored theme to it. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. And you know what? If I find another, I will crack it I will swap it, and I will probably slam it. This thing's great, man. The spoiler's metal. I know on some of the past Matchbox, 997 GT3s, GT3 RSs. I'll show you an example. This one is also one of my favorites, and Sammy and I were actually talking. I'm probably going to buy one of these too. But yeah, here it's like pretty much the same identical car, and this one's actually Spectraflame. And these ones aren't too much. It's got that hideous white plastic spoiler on it, but other than that, man, this car is solid, man. So yeah. Yeah. Fabulous. Fabulous. So yeah, I'm probably going to buy one of these too. And I was looking at prices on these as well. And these were roughly 18 to 20 bucks, which isn't terrible. I mean, it's an old car. It's nice. It's Spectraflamey. Yeah, it's straight up Spectraflame. So it's like a super. Real riders, everything. So yeah, I'd like to get one of those. I like to get one of those and wheel swap one of those and maybe try to fix that spoiler, try to get it to blend in a little better. But yeah. Yeah. Sorry guys, I had to cave on that one. I had to. I was like, I'm not gonna play games. I'm not gonna play your Porsche Super Chase. I'm not gonna play your silly little games. I'm not gonna crack 6 or 7 cases and not find one of these and just be like, yeah, I'll find it later. And this is a must-have for me. It was a must-have, 110%. So I had to make the exception, and I don't think I paid that terrible of a price for it. Hopefully, hopefully I'm not wrong on that, but So Derek, we'll swap it. Yes, if I find one, I will crack it and I will wheel swap it. I will, 110%. Oh man, I'm so happy to have this. So friggin' happy. The wheels are really nice though, actually. Like I said, they're kind of a steely with like some 3-spoke like pokey things like into it. But yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice. Super happy to have it. Mike Upton says, hey, looked at buying the RLC Pink Custom Fleet Side last week. It was still available. Checked eBay and ended up buying a custom Fleet Side intact. Not perfect for less. Nice, Mike. I have no MB chases, but I won't give up. Don't give up. Like I said, I never found that C8 Corvette. I found 3 of the Broncos, and I'm still, 0 for 7 on these now. So they're not exactly easy, but well, like you said, it's out of the way, so any new ones are a bonus. Jeremiah, what's up? What is your favorite Hot Wheels car? It's kind of a tie between like 3 or 4 Porsches. I really like the 930 RWB, 991 GT3 RS, 934.5, 935, 993 GT2. Yeah. So yeah, I like Porsches. To say the least, I like Porsches. Well, there are some awesome paint pens at Hobby Lobby you can use to change the color. Just purchase the copper and rose gold one Saturday. Nice, man. Let us know how that works out. Never give up. Never give up the fight. I saw a guy selling a Bronco Chase for $8 at the flea market. Card was trash though. Yeah, that's a good deal for an opener for sure. Faux show. Copper one is U-Mark metallic copper. Rose gold is Deco color premium prime. Okay. Okay, Chris. Alrighty. Okay, let me change the banner here. because my special guest is here. And like I said, I'm very excited to have him on. A lot of you guys are familiar with him. Again, if you're not, make sure to head over to his YouTube channel. Link is down in the description below. I'm talking about the one and only BullitTonyCustoms. And I will get him on here in just a second. When he gives me the thumbs up, I'll get him on. Jeff, wow, I should like my Matchbox Porsche right now. Which one? Which Matchbox Porsche? Alrighty. Okay, let's get him on. Sick. Alrighty. Everybody, please welcome BullitTonyCustoms to the chat. What's up, brother? Can you hear okay? Can I hear you? Can you hear me? I don't think you can hear me.
What's up? Can you guys hear me?
There we go. We can hear you. Can you hear us, Anthony?
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you, but you can't hear us. I'm not sure why.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
I can hear you on my TV, but I thought maybe you can hear me on the phone, but I guess not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as long as you can hear us.
Oh, coming through now.
Oh,
yeah, I can hear you on my TV. I thought it was going to come through on the phone.
Oh, probably not because you have the mic plugged in. You probably.
Let me
Let's try that. Can you hear us?
I unplugged the mic. I'm just going to use the mic on the phone.
There we go. You can hear us. You still sound great.
Okay, cool.
Sick. Okay, yeah. Because yeah, if you're watching the TV, there'll be a delay. So
yeah, I got the volume off on it.
Yeah. So what's up, brother? How's it going?
Hey, Derek. Thank you for all the kind words, man. I appreciate you, brother. I really do, man.
Yeah, man.
You've always been helping me out ever since the beginning, and I really appreciate that, man. That's awesome.
Hey, my pleasure, man. It's the least I can do. And yeah, I for one, I'm a huge fan of your work, man. It's great. The shorts content is great.
Thank you.
The product is obviously great, and I'm kind of mind blown by you and Sammy at 713 on how quick you guys picked this up. So I wanted to talk to you about it. I mean, obviously you're a car guy. You know, a lot of us are car guys, but what helped you get so good so quick? What helped you?
I've always worked with my hands. I've always worked with tools, and I think just knowing how to do that helped. So I got started just like basically wheel swapping, drilling them, taking them apart, wheel swaps. But that's the most I ever did. Yeah. I never really messed with paint or anything like that. And that's when I originally got into Hot Wheels, like big, like 2014, 2015. And like I said, I just maybe messed around with trying to wheel swap. It was a lot of glue, lots of glue and stuff.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, when I got back into the hobby around 2022, that's when I decided to actually take them on and try to figure out how to do this. And however I'm doing it now, that's just how I figured it out. But I do like watching YouTube and learning different tricks and stuff too from time to time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've always worked with my hands. I was that kid that took apart his toys.
Yeah.
I always took stuff apart. I wanted to see how it worked. So
yeah, I can attribute to that too. But yeah, just kind of going off of what you said, like that's the awesome thing about this community is you can watch 100 people do the same thing like 100 different ways. So it's like everybody offers something that's different, and something different works for everybody. So
it was airbrush. It was airbrush that I really wanted to try to figure out.
And how's that transition working out for you?
Well, I never spray painted any. I've always been pretty good with spray paint, but I never spray painted any Hot Wheels. When I got into it, I initially, it was just airbrush I wanted to learn. And then I started watching YouTube and I saw some customizing videos of Hot Wheels and I'm like, oh. However, I had to stay away from my collection. Don't pop those, because now we're 2022. And then I realized the value of those things had really climbed up, and I had to realize, you can't just start popping some of these,
Yeah.
So I actually just started going out and picking up some basics and main lines and just practicing. And pretty much July 2022, I think, is around when I started. And then I started posting videos. Thanks to you. You helped me out because you helped me find out the that in shot. And that's how I was able to start making some videos.
Yeah, and you're killing it with like the GIFs and the sound effects and
yeah, I'm still practicing with it. Yeah. I still get nervous making videos.
It's fun though. It's kind of an addictive nervousness, huh? It's like, man, I'm so excited, but
yeah, you sort of got to split up your time of working on customs, and now it's making videos, so it's sort of like a double-edged sword,
Yeah, you'll definitely get better, and the more that you play with InShot, you're gonna find there's so much. Most of us, like probably 98% of us, will never outgrow InShot as far as its.
I know it does way more than what I've experienced with it so far, so yeah. I just got to play with it some more.
Yeah, it's good. It's real good. Turn my camera over here. So good. We could see a little better. There we go. But
yeah, we look old here. Jeez.
No, you're good. It's nice to see the face behind the camera,
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. This is way more comfortable for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you actually feel more comfortable with FaceTime rather than speaking behind?
Yeah, I mean, actually talking to someone versus nobody there. Yeah, way more comfortable.
Nice. Well, glad you feel at home, sir. So what are some of your favorite cars to customize? Your favorite castings? Like, what do you look at and just be like, man, I need to do another one, like right now? What are some of your favorites?
Actually, funny that you mentioned it, because you love Porsche so much. Porsche.
Mm-hmm.
That very first one I did, I don't know how to explain it. Some of them are just more enjoyable to work on for some reason. I don't know why.
Right.
And that first Porsche that I did, I really enjoyed that. It was one of those ones where everything just went as planned. Sometimes when you're working on a custom, something doesn't quite work out the way you want it to, and then you're sort of not really totally 100% happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
But that first Porsche that I did, I was really happy with. I enjoyed doing that one.
Yeah, Porsche is always. It feels like home every single time.
Yeah, matter of fact, out of the 4 that I've got going right here, 2 of them are Porsches.
Nice, very nice. Yeah, isn't it funny how that works though? It's like you try something that you never tried before, and you're just like, I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling it. Like, it's just funny, like how being a car guy and just being really specific, and obviously there's different types of niches. Like, a lot of people like domestics, a lot of people like gassers, but there's these other people that like JDM and Euro and Porsche and stuff, and sometimes it's really hard to be able to apply your talent to something you're not passionate about. It's kind of weird, huh?
Yeah, I like everything pretty much. I'm definitely all about American muscle, especially like 80s stuff. The Camaros and the IROCs and the G bodies and stuff. Those are my favorite.
It's a good era.
But then I love JDM too, though. I love JDM. But American Muscle, JDM, I love them all. I love working on all of them. They're all fun. So
nice. So I remember you said you got a couple Porsches in the pipeline. You got anything else in the pipeline?
Actually, it's 2 Skylines.
Nice.
It's R34, which is actually a special project. Not really sure. Haven't really talked about that yet. So it's basically a project that I'm thinking about or actually we are going to be working on between 2 different customizers.
Oh, nice.
Sort of like a collab. It was an idea that I had, and that's something that's going to be coming probably maybe next year. I don't know. I have to talk to him about it. But yeah, that was one project that I got going. And then I got an R30 that I've been working on.
I've been meaning to do one of those for a long time.
I finally got one. I always wanted one. You know, it's just it's a casting that I really like.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't cleared it yet.
I got one around here. So there we go. I was like, I got one over here somewhere, but yeah, that's the one we're talking about, guys.
Oh yeah, that's actually what it started as.
Oh, the same one.
The model. Yeah.
The mystery model.
I was trying to figure out what to do with the plastic there, you know.
Oh,
you want to keep the color throughout, so.
Oh yeah, that'd be kind of tricky, yeah.
Yeah, because you want to try to color match the plastic, so I still got to figure that part out.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I mean, yeah, gosh, that's tough. That's a hard one. Kind of reminds me of what is it? This is one of my favorite Porsches. That's 71.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah, it reminds me of that because yeah, the bumpers are plastic on this one, so it's gonna be kind of tricky.
Yeah, because you can't polish that part, so
yeah, a lot of taking off.
And the part that's polished versus the part that's not, I don't know if it's really going to match. I haven't really messed with painting the plastics too much. That Toyota van, I painted it, but I just painted it black. This is a totally new one here.
Oh,
this hasn't been cleared yet. This is a new color that I just mixed up.
That's a beautiful color.
This is that majorette. I think it said Reliant on it.
Nice.
So yeah, this is my first time trying one of these, and it actually has the doors that open too. So
I know, isn't that great, man? That's awesome.
So that's a little something different.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I'll admit I've thought about trying my hand at a majorette too. You know, just working with a little bit, just a tiny bit of a bigger body, and
yeah, it does look. Yeah, it does look a little bit bigger. Yep.
Yeah, I think Dave from Twice Diecast, I think he said they're more comparative to like a 159 scale, I think. So
yeah,
they're definitely bigger. Definitely got to use some bigger wheels for them for sure. Oh, there we go.
So it is a little bit bigger.
There we go. That 993 GT2 looks great.
Thank you. Actually, this is that one that in the last live stream I talked about broke the drill bit.
Oh yeah.
I've drilled so many, and then all of a sudden it decided to snap on me in that one, and I didn't have another one. So.
Oh jeez. We'll have to fix that. I'll send you.
Might have to glue that one a little bit.
Maybe. That's crazy. Yeah. If you're having trouble finding that one, I got plenty. I could send you a couple for sure. Keep it going. Let's see. Chris says, could base swap with the premium from Japan Historics?
Yeah, I can't see the comments on here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if it'll show up on there.
No, I was going to fire up my laptop. Then I figured I'm going to be like this the whole time, looking over at it, trying to see the comments. So
right.
And they're not popping up on my TV. So
yeah, no, you're good. But yeah, it's super easy to log on here and do a live stream.
Yeah, this is cool. Yeah,
it's super easy.
Super happy to talk with you, man. This is super cool, man.
Yeah. Thanks for hopping on, especially last minute. I just hit you up a couple hours ago. I was like, hey, man, you want to come on?
Yeah, definitely. Always down to chop it up, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. I had a question to ask you. So you're really good in your videos at telling stories. You're a really good storyteller. Like I find myself like when you did your first video where you were actually talking on it and you're telling the backstory about your collecting and all that stuff, I was like, you guys got to go check this guy out because he tells very riveting stories. Like you're not boring at all to listen to.
Awesome. Thank you.
Where'd you get that skill from? Where'd you get that skill from? You sound like a total natural.
I don't know. I've never been a social media person or somebody that's videoed themselves before.
Yeah.
So it's totally new. And like I said, I'm actually still not totally comfortable with it. So I'm still working on it, trying to relax a little bit more in the videos. So I'm working on it.
Yeah, I think you do great. And even when you're behind the camera, you're using your hand gestures so people can kind of
Yeah,
feel and
yeah,
stuff. And
yeah. I guess I thought about it, like spinning the camera around and putting me in the video. But then I figured that would be tougher for me because then I'm just staring at a phone and all the stuff's behind me. I don't know.
it takes some getting used to, like, as far
Yeah,
as, like, what you think is gonna be right and what feels good, I mean, but
I
I
remember
say you're doing just fine.
I remember watching because I've been on YouTube for a long time, just as a fan of YouTube and watching different channels and stuff. And I can't remember what YouTuber it was. They said something about one of the biggest decisions you got to make on if you're going to start making YouTube channels is whether you're going to be on or you're not. And that's just what I chose at this point. So, and it's been working out. So,
Yeah, it's been working out. You can always
yeah.
incorporate it in when you feel like it too,
Yeah.
I remember when I got started, I think I stayed off of camera the majority of the time, and, you know, obviously people wanna see the pegs and see what I'm finding, and, they don't wanna
That's
see
what I
me
need to
all
start
the
to
time.
do.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just, this phone's a brick. I just said that in my last video that, that and when you actually, cause see, I don't hunt, like I don't get out and hunt like I used to,
yeah,
where, you're going to stores every day. You're stopping on the way home from work.
mhm,
If you want to find supers, that's what you got to do. You're hitting up stores almost every day.
mhm,
So whenever I do find supers now, it's total luck because I'm just going out hitting up a few stores on the weekend, and you know I can't put that much time into it anymore. So
yeah. Yeah, no, I hear you, and I've actually been kinda swaying the other way. I've actually been thinking about honestly, I've given thoughts about really virtually shutting down my hunting next year just because I don't know. I'm running into too much crap lately to where it's kind of souring the whole experience for me, the whole passion for it. Just the hunting aspect. You know, just the disrespect that I find in the stores, cracked open cases and all that stuff. And there's obviously more hunters around here, around these parts.
right,
It's getting a lot tougher, and I find myself spending, just as much time as I used to, but coming up with little to nothing. I mean, not even customs candidates. Like it's getting really hard, and I've just been thinking, maybe I'll just buy cases next year. I don't know. It's kind of up in the air. It's going to be expensive, and I'm going to be giving away a lot of stuff, but might save some gas. Who knows?
pretty much the only thing I'm not able to find that's cleaned off the pegs are premiums. That's been the hardest to find.
Yeah,
I've
premiums have been tough.
Yeah, I've been getting pretty lucky with main lines lately. I just been hitting at the right time. In the last 2 weeks, I got real lucky. Like this morning was actually very lucky. Um, I
And
actually came across 6 fresh cases.
what did you find this morning?
I actually found a super, which was super cool.
Which one did you find? There it is.
81 Camaro.
So there's more proof that Q case is starting to hit targets. You found it at Target, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yep.
Yep. So you're the third person that I know of that has found that super already.
Six
So awesome.
cases, 1 out of 6.
Awesome, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, the first one I cracked. So that's 2 for this year now. Well, three supers total, but the second one that I've been able to find since getting back into collecting. But like I
Nice.
said, I'm not hunting. I'm just casually going out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not hunting your butt off, but still you're getting
No.
what
If you
you
want to find the supers, you got to hunt your butt out. And that's what I did 2014, 2015. I collected for about a year,
mm,
like the the middle of 2014 to about 2015, and I got pretty much both years complete.
Nice.
So
Nice. Well,
if you get after it, you'll find them.
Yeah, congratulations on your find. That's freaking awesome, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be hunting hard for that one, and yeah, hopefully find some extras. I like to help Pete out. Pete at Old Man Diecast, he's like, that's one I gotta have, and I'm like, I'll do my best.
Yeah, he tipped me off on those hard cases at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah,
They were on sale. I went down there and picked them up because that's where I put my customs in. I put them in those little jewel cases. So
nice.
that was a great tip.
Very nice. Inland Empire Rail Fan has a question. He says, any tips for spray painting without that little mechanism holding the car in place? Plan on getting spray paint fairly soon. So talking about the helping hands.
Oh yeah.
He wants to know. So one way that I do it without these is, so I have some more alligator clips like this. See, they're removable. And I found some tent rods, the little tent retention, the stakes, the tent stakes. You put them on the tips of those and you can spray paint with that, or you can use toilet paper rolls.
Yeah, that's a good idea too.
Yeah, they actually fit, and I put a little cup down there so I can stand it up on, just let it dry off. But that's two ways that I do it. Do you use the helping hands for airbrushing and painting?
Yeah, I use those. When I first started out, I had those alligator clips that are like on a big toothpick, chopstick sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then I had that base with the holes, but then it sort of just sways, and I didn't trust it. And then I start, well, as soon as I found these helping hand things, that was it. That's what I was going to get those, what are they called, the hemostats. You could just grab it.
Oh yeah.
You can just pinch, like the pinch clip. Yeah. But then how are you going to set that down? So
exactly.
the helping hands, $10 at Hobby Lobby. Yeah, that was the way to go.
Yeah. Yeah. So inland, you can do it that way. Like Anthony said, you can use some big, like skewers, like some bigger skewers, and you can clamp these down on it, or you can use the tent stakes. Like I have tent stakes that these fit on. It's a good way to do it. Or you can use toilet paper rolls.
Yeah, that saves money. Yeah. Anytime you can save money and get into this hobby and save money, hell, you can get a lot of stuff from Dollar Tree.
Yep.
Yeah, I get a lot of markers from there and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
One of my favorite sections is the clearance aisle at Hobby Lobby. I find all kinds of parts and gadgets and stuff over there for trying to create little custom parts.
Heck yeah. Make sure to swing by the man cave section while you're there too. With the signs, like the Hot Wheel signs and all that stuff. Got some cool stuff in there.
I actually hope to make sort of like a tips and tricks video. Basically sort of like a perspective of customizing from a newbie, sort of like a newbie's perspective of customizing coming up into it. Just to show some of the stuff that I've learned, coming up into this. Just like certain things, like you had that cool idea with the beads for the axles.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to Hobby Lobby to look for those, and I ended up finding a different type of bead to do something completely different.
Nice.
So it's just yeah, and I hope to show that sometime. It's just basically a different way to wheel swap without using the axle tubes. So
nice.
I still like to use the axle tubes, but I can understand how for some people that might be a little difficult for cutting and stuff. I had a hell of a time trying to figure out how to cut those.
Yeah.
In the beginning, because I'm a plumber, and the first thing I thought of for cutting tubing is a tubing cutter.
Yeah.
But then I realized, wait a minute, this tubing is super tiny. So how am I going to cut this super tiny tubing without crushing it so you can still put an axle through it? So
yeah,
it took me a while to figure that out, but then I figured out the Dremel and you can cut it. So
yeah, I have that tubing cutter that Hobby Lobby has, and I can't remember if I've ever used it on tubing or not. I can't remember.
Yeah, I got one from like a hobby store, but it just doesn't get down to that small. and you have a hell of a time trying to hold it and cut at the same time. And it's just easier just to buzz them with the Dremel and the cutting wood.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking like 1/16 inch tubing. It's small. Yeah, that stuff. Tiny. You know how I cut mine? With a razor blade.
Oh, just roll it back and forth.
Yep,
Are you
just
using
roll it.
aluminum?
So these ones aren't the brass ones. These are the
Right.
K&S model aluminum ones, and they're softer and they're easier to cut.
Yeah, I've always known aluminum and brass to be pretty soft.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, so I switched off of brass a while ago and started using those. But yeah, it cuts pretty easy. You gotta be careful because it'll shoot across the room and then you have to cut it again.
Oh, trust me, I know all about stuff shooting across the room.
Yep.
Because I just started using my. I have a tough time with sandpaper. In the beginning, I was trying to use sandpaper to try to sand the cars.
Yeah.
And then I moved over to steel wool because there's different grades of steel wool, and it's so much easier to use to get inside the contours and stuff.
Yeah.
So I transitioned to steel wool, and that's how I get the car smoothed out before polishing it. But then, what was I saying here? Oh, I got those sanding bits for the Dremel. They have the different grades from like 320 to like 600, and those have been great. But that little car will get away from you.
It will.
And it'll come flying out of your hand. You might want to grab some drywall compound too when you get those.
Yeah. Right. The Green Laser says just sub to both channels. Thank you, Green Laser. Appreciate
Thank
you.
you, Green Laser. Appreciate you, man. I cannot believe all the subs lately. Wow.
Yeah, it happens. It happens quick. I mean, especially when you upload quite a bit too. So yeah. Chris Davis says, I feel that big time, Derek, that this is why I just don't care to hunt anymore. Yeah, man, it's not getting any easier. That's for sure. Just not very easy. Plus, we're kind of going through a dry spell, kind of going through a little bit of a drought right now. But as Anthony showed, there's some stuff incoming. So
yeah, sometimes you just got to get out there, even though you don't want to. That day that I found those two Lamborghini Miura Supers, I just didn't want to go out that day. I wasn't feeling it. It was a little late because I know the only time that I ever hunt is Saturday, and I try to get out, get there when they first open. And I just did want to get out. It was like 8:30, so I was like, no, there's already going to be a bunch of guys already ahead of me. No sense in doing it. But I was like, let me go and take a peek. Sure enough, there they were.
Yeah, it's funny. I can't tell you how many times I'm just like, man, I'm not feeling it today, but I guess I'll go look, and then boom, exactly what I was looking for is there, and I'm like, oh man, thank God.
Sometimes you can get lucky,
Yeah. Adrian, what's up, brother? Thanks for staying on top of the bots, the good old bots. Randy says, I agree. I find myself doing less hunting and more customs. Funny thing is, I feel less stressed out. Yes, I can relate to that 110%, Randy.
Yeah, working on customs is relaxing. Agreed. Yeah.
It really is.
I definitely enjoy that. Yep.
Yeah, just put on a live stream, put on some music, and
yeah, I put on a podcast. Yep.
Yep, absolutely. Cody says, oh, I found the Supercharger Hunt Lamborghini, but the plastic was all messed up on it, like somebody took a hair dryer and the rubber. Oh, wow. That sucks, man. Let's see. There's Sammy at 713. What's up, brother? He says, helping hands are cheaper at Harbor Freight.
Oh, nice.
Like at Harbor Freight, like $5.
That seems like what they should be. Only $5. $10 is a little much for those, I think.
Yeah, I'll have to check because I was kind of thinking about getting the second set, and I remember I paid $10 for. I remember I paid $10 for that. So, yeah, they're great though. They're great.
Yeah, Harbor Freight's where I found my little tiny Dremel.
Oh, nice, nice. 69-foot Stingray man, what's up? Zakar, what could I use? What can I use for replacement axles? So let me see if I got a package near me. K&S Metals number 8160. It's what is it? I think 332nd brass rod. That's what it should be. Is that what you use, Anthony?
I would have to get up and go grab what I got. I do not remember the sizes of them.
Yeah. If I remember right, I have a video. Want to start customizing? Watch that video. I have the link. I have the Amazon link in that video. But if I remember right, it's K&S Metals number 8160. If I remember right, it's just brass rod. But lately, I haven't even been using that. I've been on the slam gang so much. I've gone back to tube and rod method. That's what works the best for lowering for me. Do you lower, Anthony?
As far as like getting the tubing higher up on the bases?
Yeah. Do you lower your cars?
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
For the most part, I get the axle pretty much where the stock was. But yeah, I understand the lifting it up, and then you can get them a little more tucked. I'm not so concerned about that they have to roll either,
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's sort of like a rule that they have to roll, but I'm not playing with them, so I don't know.
That's my rule. It has to roll, or else it gets redone. That's just me. I'm weird like that.
But I just figured if you got to really tuck it up in there, then you got to Dremel out a little bit so the wheel can still spin in there. I just noticed with certain wheels, it's harder to achieve that. I'm not always using the same brand. I'm experimenting with different wheels. So some of them roll real nice on the axle and some don't.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because some wheels just don't want to roll. Like they're just not very smooth at all. I thought about, for those wheels that don't roll very well, I was actually thinking about using graphite on the axle and just on the very inside of the wheel and seeing if that helps. I don't know if it's that,
or a little bit of oil in there. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Or oil. Yeah. I was kind of thinking about that. But if you get a chance and you want to place an order for some wheels, I highly recommend Sakura model wheels.
Are those wheels I just saw on that? Yeah, those are killer.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, these things are fantastic.
Yeah, because those look like the replicas.
Yeah, they look
the real thing.
They look just like the real wheels. And
yeah, it's like I said in that comment before that, once you start messing with these aftermarket wheels, it's real tough to go back to the Hot Wheels Real Riders.
It is.
Because you start experimenting and you start putting the real nice aftermarket ones on there, and you're like, I got to use those. They just look too good.
110%. You are absolutely correct. Yeah, and these are the BBS ones.
I love those.
Yes.
I love those. And the tires are really thin on there, right?
They're very, very thin, but they're there.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, this one you can see I had to shave the base to get that clearance.
Okay. Yeah, see, I haven't tried that yet. I haven't tried doing that yet.
Yeah, it's slammed. But they got lots and lots of different models. I want to say they got 8 or 10 pages worth of wheels on there. Actually, no, they got more. They got like 22 or 23 pages of wheels, like a lot.
I've definitely found quite an assortment of wheels since I've started. Just all weird, random wheels. I even found one wheel that came with axle caps.
Oh,
I haven't been able to find them again, but I kept the axle caps just in case I ever decide I want to use them.
Oh, I think I know which ones you're talking about.
And they're pretty clean. They actually fit right in too. I did one custom with them. Actually, it was that very first one I ever posted in a short. I used those axle caps.
Are you talking about Van City Diecast? Because Tommy makes caps for some of his wheels.
Yeah, they're just little tiny plastic caps. They don't really snap in. You got to use a dab of glue on them.
Yeah,
but they fit pretty clean.
Nice. Yeah, because I know he offers some wheel models with caps. Like there's these ones that it's got kind of like the little spinner cutters on there. It's got like little blades, and They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't remember the brand right now of those wheels, but I'm pretty sure those came with those caps.
Yeah. Yeah. If you decide to order the Sakura wheels, don't order anything less than like $100 worth. I mean, the wheels are like $10 to $15 a set,
Okay,
but they're worth it.
that's pretty much the price. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd recommend ordering like $100 worth, and just be prepared to wait like 2 or 3 weeks for them because they're coming from Indonesia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So I've just been worried about ordering from outside the states like that. If we put in an order like that, are you going to get it? I don't know. So
yeah,
that's the
yeah,
only reason why I haven't tested those waters yet.
yeah. Give it a try. I'm expecting my second order of Sakura wheels to come, hopefully within a week. Hopefully this coming week. But yeah, first one was good. First one was good. They get it out quick. They send the tracking and all that stuff, but it's just the customs, clearing customs, and making it over here. It takes so long. So
Yeah.
but yeah, but
And
yeah.
they're plastic?
So if I remember right, like this one in particular, it's a resin center with aluminum lip.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah,
That's unique.
yeah, it's definitely two piece because I accidentally pulled the barrel off of one before, but just you can snap it back on or glue it back on.
Okay.
I was really pulling it, so it wasn't the
Okay.
fault of the wheel. But yeah, they're super nice quality. And then I think Lay and Low Customs, that's another brand that Sammy at 713 uses. Really nice wheels, a little bit taller of a tire, and I know that they offer full metal wheels, but they sell out really quick, like really
I,
quick.
I believe that the set of Carlomo wheels that I
Yeah,
got, I think they're metal. I haven't
nice.
put those on anything yet. I've got those put aside. I'm just waiting for the right car for those. But yeah, those are pretty cool.
Are they weighty? Are they pretty heavy?
Not really.
Not really.
No, but I think they're probably aluminum. I think they're
Nice,
really light.
nice,
They're the ones that are on the bearing and they spin real nice.
nice.
I haven't experimented with them yet, so it's definitely going to be JDM, something JDM. I'm going to put them on.
Hell yeah.
I need to do a Supra. So
Yes, me too. I have one sitting up here in a cart. I'm just like, ugh. I'm gonna take that. I don't know how you feel about the Hot Wheels Supra, but I don't
I
like
chopped the
that
spoiler off.
I was just about to say that spoiler. Actually, I have. Where did it go? So I can show it to people. But yeah, the spoiler, and then the bumper is kind of aftermarket. It's kind of stock, but yeah, that wing has got to go.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm going to do on this one is, have you seen? Are you familiar with the RMM spoiler or the TRD spoiler for Supras?
Is that the one that's just sort of flush flats?
Yeah, it's kind of like square.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try to mold that into that. I'm gonna cut those tips off and then kind of sand and file it and try to see what I can do with it.
Oh, nice. That's a good idea too. Yeah. See, I took the Dremel right to the whole spoiler, and now I'm having a hell of a time trying to smooth out that deck lid. So
Yeah,
I was thinking about making it a drag Supra, and then you know how they've got that flush. I was thinking about maybe some polystyrene. I could sort of like flush. I don't know how to explain it. It's got the low drag spoiler on the back for the drag racing ones,
I
something
know what
like that.
you're talking
Maybe I can hide it with that.
about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, that trunk, the line, yeah, because it's not flat, guys. It's like
No.
it's tricky. But
Yeah, I haven't really delved into the body filler and stuff yet. So
yeah,
that's really time consuming when you start trying to make stuff wide body and filling it, and it takes a lot of time.
it is. It is, and then sanding it and all that stuff. But yeah, if you're ever wondering, that's the stuff that I use.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought about it. I definitely I know I'm going to try at some point.
Yeah,
I'm just not sure when because I see that who is it that I watch on there that does the wide body stuff? Is it Jakarta?
Jakarta Diecast. Yeah,
He does some killer stuff, man.
he's the master.
With the wide body and stuff. So
Yeah, he's not even. I don't even consider him a customizer. I consider him like an engineer. because he just goes crazy on these things.
Yeah, it's amazing what some of those guys do. They take it to a whole nother level.
Oh, crazy, man. So crazy. Let's see. There's Inland commenting back. He says, dang, $5 for helping hands at Harbor Freight. Shoot, I got to swing by soon. Toilet paper will do for now. Thanks, guys. Yeah, our pleasure, man. Our pleasure. Yeah, I've used, I mean, up until recently, when I finally got those alligator clips and those tent stakes, I was using toilet paper for, I mean, gosh, I mean, look how many different colors of paint is sprayed on this, white and red and blue. I mean,
my alligator clips barely even open anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
The clear coat shuts them down real quick.
Yep. It's the clear. It's the 2K and the 1K. It just makes them all sticky.
Yeah. I've pretty much been sticking to the actual 2K that you got to mix up now.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently that's a lot cheaper than going Spray Max though. Cause I mean, Spray Max is probably 30 plus a can now. And
are you talking about the 2-part mix can?
Yeah, the one with the
where you got to activate it and then you've got a certain pot life.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only 2K I've used because I don't airbrush, but yeah, Sammy was saying he goes to an automotive paint supply store and he's still working on the first batch that he bought for like $60 or $70, and he's done.
Oh, I can imagine if you bought a pint, how long that would last. Yeah.
Right. It's definitely a pro of having an airbrush for sure.
I've just been using the stuff from Spray Gunner called 2K. It's called No Name. That's actually the name of it, No Name. Nice. And it's a little kit. It just gives you the 3 small bottles. It's basically just a little bit, but it makes it to where you can work with it because that stuff's so crude. If you're trying to mix that and spill any of it or whatever, but in the 3 bottles, you can just use the dropper and just get your measurements just right. And I've just been using that.
Nice.
Also try to get a few cars together when I'm ready to spray because that stuff is just you got to wear a mask with it and everything. You don't want to breathe that.
Yeah, 2K is some nasty stuff.
Even did find some nice rattle can stuff though.
Yeah. Do you occasionally go back to rattle can every once in a while, or do you strictly airbrush?
Well, as far as painting the cars, I've actually never spray painted one. I've spray painted before on like my race bikes and stuff, and spray painted parts on those, and then you put a good clear coat over the top of that, and it's just as good as any high grade paint. It looks awesome. So I know you can get incredible, well, your cars, results out of a spray can with good clear. So
yeah,
like I said, when I wanted to learn how to airbrush, even though technically I'm not airbrushing, I'm just using the airbrush to paint the cars. I just knew that I wanted to be able to mix colors, and as many cans of paint that I would want, I wouldn't have the room to keep all those cans of paint. So
yeah.
Plus, it was just cool to learn how to airbrush, just to figure it out. So
yeah, maybe someday. I had an airbrush at one time, and I never ran paint through it, and I was just like, yeah, I'll sell it in a garage sale, and I sold it. And sometimes I wish I still had it back. Yeah,
that was where I really used YouTube to try to steer me in the right direction for an airbrush. And I just got the Harbor Freight one. As far as the compressor, now I started out with the little cheap gun that it comes with, and it doesn't work bad. I had good results from it. It was nice, but I wanted to try one of those real nice Japanese Iwatas to see what the difference is. Wow, that's when you really notice the difference between the one that it comes with at Harbor Freight and a good airbrush. And I don't know how to explain it. Just to atomize how fine that it comes out. Yeah. It's just so much better. So much better.
Like the Iwata. I know I was looking at Iwatas for a while.
Yeah. And you don't have to have one of those to get good results. You really don't. I just wanted to see what they were all about.
Yeah. Yeah. Sammy from 713 says, be gentle with those Carlona bearings. They're very delicate.
Yep.
I imagine for that size, they're definitely going to be, you're going to have your hands full,
I know what he's talking about. I already had to fix one. Yeah. I've heard stories of the bearings come flying out. I didn't get that rough with it, but there's a little pin. You sort of got to press it in there. You got to be very careful. So, very true.
Yeah, good to know. Good to know. Have you ever tried any wheels with brake discs yet?
I do have them.
Yeah.
Those Carlomos actually have it. And then the wheels that I've been buying lately that I really like, they do have them. That NSX that I did.
Nice.
LODC, those wheels.
Yeah.
They come with the little calipers, and
yeah, I think these are LODCs, I think.
I really like those.
Yeah.
So far I've been ordering those, and I get them shipped quick, and the price isn't too bad, and I've been enjoying those.
Yeah. Yeah, those brake discs are tricky though. You put too much glue on it, you glue the wheel to the thing.
Yeah.
They're tough.
Yeah. Yep.
They're tough.
Because you don't want the caliper to spin. It's supposed to stay. So you're like, I want to keep it real. So when I spin the wheel, it doesn't spin with it. But yeah, it's a little tricky with the glue.
Hot Rods Diecast Junkies, Derek, you need to put up on screen the last lap from Martinsville. You need to check it out. Uh-oh. I'll check it out, brother. Martinsville.
NASCAR?
Stevie said, I can never get the two parts to work in my airbrush consistently. What would you say to that?
Could never get the two part to. Oh, the clear coat.
Yeah, I think so.
It just so happens that what are those droppers called? What's the word for them? Those disposable plastic droppers. They've got little measurements on them. Yeah. And I just suck up right to that measurement and dump it into a glass. And then once I've got all the measurements in that glass from exactly what the measurements are on the tube, and then I just swirl it up, pour it in the airbrush.
Nice.
I think a lot of them are 2-to-1, so you really can't mess it up.
Yeah. Roughly how much do you put into the airbrush? You know, off the top of your head, like how much actual ounce?
As far as like a measurement, no, I couldn't tell you how much it is. Yeah. It's basically one of those droppers. One of those is full. So basically I'm using like half hardener, half activator, and then I think a full tube of the clear of the particular brand that I have that I use. Nice. And I've been getting good results from it. So nice. I think the only issue I had from the 1K is even though I let it get hardened, I'm talking about the rattle can, is when I wanted to try to like wet sand or buff it, it sort of got soft real fast on me. Versus the 2K where I could buff it.
Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I don't sand or buff mine. I try to do as good of job.
I don't want to because the clear, it looks so good and you don't want to mess with it. But unfortunately, the environment that I'm painting in is awful.
Humid.
I wish I had a garage. No, just dust and stuff around. I mean, if you guys saw what I was painting my cars in, you'd laugh. It's like I'm just painting a cardboard box.
Mm. Just a makeshift spray booth.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Because if I had a garage, that would be great, but I don't. So, and I'm definitely not spraying in the house. So, but yeah, I just go outside on my patio, and I got like a box with a little filter on the back, and I just spray inside of that to try to keep it as dust free as possible.
Nice. It's innovative. It works, right?
Yeah, it works. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. I looked up a spray booth that I think Pete did like a review on. Is on Amazon for like, I want to say it's like $130, but man, it's like top notch quality.
There's some really cool stuff out there. If you got like a window where you can vent it,
that's crazy.
Super cool. Yeah,
super crazy. Oh, let's see. Stevie says the bigger needles are so much better. Bigger needles.
Yeah, for airbrush.
Ronnie says, Iwata Eclipse and Grex Genesis, both awesome.
Yeah, I have I have a Eclipse and a Neo.
Nice. Eddie says you want to learn how to airbrush. Watch Uncle Polly from Diecast Graveyard, 45 years experienced, and a master degree in airbrushing. And you can email questions. Nice.
He is that is correct. That's how I learned which airbrush to buy for my first one.
Nice.
Uncle Polly.
Rodney says, cool. I wasn't aware there's a master's degree available for airbrushing. That's funny. I had never heard of that either, but it wouldn't surprise me if there was.
It's definitely a skill to learn.
For sure. For sure. 69-foot Stingray Man. The brand of the pedals is BNDS. Oh, and Rodney tried BNDS wheels. Have you tried those yet?
No, I don't think I've heard of those.
Yeah. I can't remember. I think they run a little big. They either run a little big or a little small. So, like, if you want like a 10 mil, it's more like an 11 mil or something like that. I can't remember.
I typically just search eBay and just search within US and see what's available.
Nice. Just says 35 years into airbrushing. Woo. Those are masters, man. Bruce, what's up, Bruce? Rattle can clear. Needs to cure for at least a week before you try wet sanding. At least that's been my own personal experience. Yeah. Yeah, one thing I got into doing too with the 1K is I'll finish spraying it and I'll let it sit for about 30 or 45 minutes, and then I'll throw it in the oven, 185 for about 10 minutes. Seems to harden them up pretty quick.
Yeah, that's a very good idea.
Yes, yeah. But before that, like in the top heat of the summer here in Arizona, so like we're talking end of May to mid to late July, I could stick them out in the sun and it'll do the same thing. It's pretty hot. Gary asking, does 2K play well with lacquer paints? Do you know?
The only experience I have with lacquer, what was I using that was lacquer oil base? That's when I was messing around with that All-Clad.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to figure out how to get that chrome finish on a car, and then I thought, well, then if I spray the candy, I get RLC finish like that.
Right.
But then I realized, no, it's better just polishing the car.
Right.
And that's when I was learning that they don't really mix real well. You sort of get sort of like a weird reaction from it.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything that I spray is water-based acrylic. All my paint is water-based acrylic that I'm airbrushing with.
Nice.
I do like to experiment from time to time and try different stuff, like calligraphy ink. I've tried that a few times, poured that in the airbrush. That's what's fun about airbrush. You can just try different stuff in there and see what happens.
Yeah, and you can decan paints and use that in there, and yeah, it's so versatile. Yeah, just one of these days I'll have to try it.
I'm still new to it. I'm completely still new to it. I've only been doing this for a few months, so I'm still learning it. So, like I said, I'm technically not airbrushing. I'm just using it to paint with. But as far as like getting, those little details and stuff with an airbrush, I haven't learned that skill yet.
Yeah.
That's a skill.
Definitely seems like an acquired skill for sure. Joe Schmo, Honest Diecast, how does 1K look versus 2K? I polished a 67 GTO and painted it with Duplicolor red metal cast, anodized. I may use Duplicolor 1K on it. My first custom, thanks to you and 713 Diecast. Hey, that's awesome, Joe. So for me, like in my experience, if you know how to lay it clear, 1K will look just like 2K.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, like 1K is this is 1K.
Yes.
I mean, if it decides to focus, which it probably won't. There we go. Besides my fingerprints on there, as Hewitts would say, it looks like glass.
Yeah. Great impression.
Look at that baby shine. Yeah, same here. 1K.
Yep. I've only recently started using the 2K.
Yeah.
All my other customs, matter of fact, my very first ones, I was using sealer.
Oh, nice.
I just grabbed what I thought was clear and it looked shiny. But then
Yeah.
I realized you can actually get some really good looking 1K out of a rattle can.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Got to
Yeah,
shake the can really good, warm it up first, in like a bowl of
yes,
water, what I was doing first, and then, spray it.
yes. Yeah, a lot of people forget that. A lot of people, I always try to remind people too, like, warm your paint, warm it up, because it really does make a huge difference. It just creates that atomization, and it
Yeah.
sprays and it lays so much better. So if you don't live in a hot climate, run the hottest tap water that you can into a bowl,
Yep.
throw that can in there, cover it up, so it keeps it in the water, whatever. Let it sit in there for 10 minutes, and yeah, you should barely be able to touch that can. Some cans explode. They do.
Hmm.
Sometimes they'll clog up for some weird reason. They'll blow the tip off the sprayer or whatever. I've had that happen a couple of times,
Yeah.
but not with Krylon and not with any Duplicolor. Some other off-brand stuff I was trying to use, but yeah, that's very important. And then going back to the clear, in my opinion, Anthony, I'd like to hear your thought too, but I don't really think it makes a difference. If you know how to lay clear, you can make any clear look pretty good. That's just my
Right.
opinion.
Yeah.
You know,
Spray can is paints have come a long way.
they
I
have.
mean, the results that you can get out of a rattle can now, and especially with the clear, that's what I was really surprised with. I think it's Duplicolor, the 1K Duplicolor. It was like $20 a can for that rattle can, but the results that came out of it were very impressive.
Yeah, that's what I use. I use that. I actually have that. Have you seen the flake one that they came out with?
A
It's like
clear?
it's pearl. So they just had they only had matte and they had gloss, but now they have a pearl. And I picked up a can a while ago. I haven't used it yet, but I'm excited.
No, I have not seen that yet. No.
Yeah, I'm excited to try it. But yeah, they got that now too. Just saying. Um, Tony says, hopefully one day I get a master's for airbrushing. Mike Upton, 2 parts need to be thinned to consistency of ink to get through airbrush and go easy on the air, low pressure as possible. That's good.
Yeah. I have a specific gun that I use for clear because the clear, the 2K is just so crude and it's not easy to clean up out of the gun versus the water base. And
Yeah,
I have a what is it, 0.2? I got a 0.2 in that one just to give it a little bit better flow for the clear coat.
nice. Yeah, Rodney says BNDS wheels run small. Okay. I think I would rather have them run small than run big. I think that's just me.
Yeah,
I think
because
this
what is a real rider, a stock Hot Wheel, like 11?
10.
Okay, 10.
It's like 10, and these Sakuras are like 9.25 millimeters. So they run a little bit small, but obviously for purpose. But yeah, remember you were talking about shaving like crazy to get wheels to fit. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's this one.
yeah,
If it decides to focus, but yeah, those are 10 mil rail riders. That thing it's stuffed. It's freaking stuffed in there. I don't think it's gonna focus, but
yeah. That's
focus,
killer.
focus. Yeah, it's not gonna focus.
I haven't done any RX-7s yet.
You know what? I've always liked them, but I haven't been a huge fanatic. But ever since I did this one and I did this one too, I might change the wheels on this one maybe, but I don't know. But
Yeah, Cherry Blossom, very nice. I like that.
thank you. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of FDs now. I like it. And
That's my favorite one. Yeah.
yeah, FDs. Um, I did buy so Sakura they have wide body kits too, like paste on wide body kits.
I have some parts to do one to a Porsche. I think it's an RWB kit from
Oh,
Tarmac,
nice.
I think that's
Nice.
what I have. Yeah, I haven't really like I said, I haven't really gotten into oh cool, look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, so one day that's gonna happen, but
Okay, so that company makes the wheels too though.
yeah, this is Sakura model. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I think this wide body kit was only like $10, I think. But yeah, it's got like instructions and like all the pieces and everything. It's pretty cool. But they have a Huracan, they have an FC, They have an FC RX-7 kit. They have an E30 M3 kit, and they have a Huracan kit. Which, I mean, I don't think they're going to sell very many of those because they have that Liberty Walk Huracan for Hot Wheels now. But
Right.
it's got a spoiler, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that. How it has a wing with it. But yeah, I'm hoping they come out with some Porsche ones. Hopefully. So I'm hoping. Stevie says, "Hey, AZ local, nice man, nice." Yeah, we're in the Anthony. You and I were in the envy of the winter. We're in the place to be for winter, right?
Yeah, the weather's nice right now. I mean, it's probably in the 70s right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Bruce says Alcalad doesn't like anything. You can't even breathe on it without it going silver.
Yeah, I just wanted to try it. I wanted to try to learn it. It's the problem I had with it was, in order to get the chrome effect, you want the black base to be shiny. And I wasn't able to get the black base shiny to get the silver to look like chrome. If you don't get the black base shiny, it's not going to work.
So, like, you want to use like gloss black versus flat black?
It comes with its own black.
Oh,
but
yes.
I could not get the black to lay down and look polished. I don't know if I should wait for it to harden and then try to polish it and then try to put the silver on. I don't know. I haven't really experimented with it that much.
Sounds like a process.
It's oil based. It's just it's so much messier. I'd rather work with the water based acrylic. So much easier. The Createx, fantastic.
Yeah. Color-based coats, then their candy paint over the top. Great results. Nice.
That's what I use. That's my favorite.
Nice. Zakar, any place you guys buy your decals? So as far as like publicly available decals, I always vouch for Mod My Ride on eBay.
Yeah. Very good quality.
Fabulous decals, lots of choices. Excellent. If you're into a lot of race livery, let's see, do I have it close by? Yeah, I don't have it close by. If you're into a lot of race livery like GT cars, LeMansDecals.com. They're also on eBay, but if you go, whether you order off of eBay or the website, the decals come from Spain, but they literally have every single like GT Le Mans livery, almost every single one ever used on any model of car. It's crazy. It's crazy. And they're fabulous decals. I have some Pink Pig ones, but I haven't used them yet.
Oh, nice. You found that.
Yeah. Like actual.
I found
like,
the paint. The actual paint code and color. I found that. Spray gunner has it.
Really?
Put an airbrush. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I tried using the Krylon one, but it's kind of more of like a salmon, pink. It's a little too light. It's a very odd pink on the Pink Pig. Like if you want to get it really down to the nitty gritty, it's a very particular pink.
Speaking of decals, I'm always searching eBay just to see if I can find any different quality decals.
Yeah.
And I just recently ordered some. They had the blue back on them too. So I figured, they were the better quality.
Yeah.
And I knew they were small. I know that, they're little tiny cars, 1/64th. But then when they came in, see if you could see, they are so teeny tiny.
Yeah, they're tiny, huh?
You could barely even see what you're cutting out.
Oh, geez.
So, like, if you're going for like an emblem for the car, yeah, you might be able to do that with them. But yeah, strike out on that one.
Yeah, hey, you never know unless you try, right?
Yeah, I just saw something new. I've never seen them on there, and you know the good quality ones. Where what are they? A white toner that can pretty much go on anything. I like those. Unless you paint the car white, then but
absolutely, yeah, white toner all the way.
They were great looking decals, man. They had the Liberty Walk, they had Porsche ones, they had They're just so tiny, though. I'm probably still going to use them for the headlights.
Yeah.
But they actually had some little Liberty Walk kit.
Nice.
You can't really see them in there, though. Yeah, so I'm going to try them out and see if I can get them to work.
Yeah, see what you can do. Work your magic, Anthony. Work your magic.
I shall try.
69-foot Stingray, man, you can use a mug warmer to keep the water hot. That's a good idea.
Yep.
That's a good idea. 'Cause, yeah, sometimes I got to empty out the bowl and put new, fresh, hot water in. Lena, what are some tips that I need to know when spraying clear? What's your advice, Anthony?
The rattle can for me is trickier because, you know, when you're spraying a little tiny car, sometimes I like to just do some close passes, a little heavy, and then just wait a little bit, you know? And if it needs more, go ahead and hit it again, but don't just go crazy and just drown it with it. But I know you should stand back a little bit further with the spray can, but I don't know, it just seems to get a better, if you get a little bit closer, go a little bit heavier with a few shots, just, you know, let it set up a little bit. You seem to have better results with that.
Yeah, that's good. I agree. Yeah, for me, what I do, whether I'm spraying in the daytime or the nighttime, I'll find a light source. So if it's daytime, it's obviously going to be the sun outside, or I'll turn on my porch light so that I have that. And when I spray it, I'll make sure that when I spray it, I can see that, okay, if I'm spraying the left side of the car, that I got a complete clear coat. Like some people think that you need to spray it like paint to where, okay, your first one should just be a mist, like a spackle. Like me, I don't think that way. I think clear, even, it should look like glass on the first coat. That's just me. That's just me.
Yeah.
And
Yep,
then and then I'll let it sit for 10 minutes. And then I go back out there and I do the same thing. Okay, second one, glass. I don't have any fuzziness. I want it to look like the final product. And then, you know, same, because I usually do 3 coats. I usually do three coats. So I guess you can consider that moderate, like a moderate coat.
Right.
But yeah, like Anthony said, if you go too heavy, you're gonna get that clouding. It's gonna
you don't want it to pool up.
It's gonna try to pool up and it's gonna try to cloud. So you don't want to go that heavy. But in my opinion, you don't want to do any dust coats like you would with paint. You know, like when it comes to regular paint, I'll do a dust coat and then I'll do a little bit heavier and then a little heavier and then, you know, last coat's going to be the heaviest coat.
The clear is definitely the trickiest one.
Yeah. You definitely want to be like even coats on every single coat. That's just me. But yeah. Ferris, do you have any issues with paint chipping? I have 2 cars that developed small chips. Each had at least 3 coats of 1K clear. Not sure if it's the clear or the surface prep. It's just chipping for no reason. Is that with is it with metal cast or is it with regular paint? Oh no, that's a tough one. It could be surface prep for the paint. It could be. I can't, you know, but I mean if the car looks good and you get to the point of clear coat and once that clear is on and everything's good, it should be fine. But I don't know why it's just chipping by itself. That's kind of weird. I wonder if it could be. Do you think humidity would do that, Anthony?
I've had some issues before with coverage where it might chip on certain areas where you didn't get equal coverage, where maybe your base coat didn't tack very well, sort of like on the bottom or around the edges of the windows. So you got to really spray real even on the inside with your base coat too and your clear coat.
Yeah.
Maybe that, I don't know.
Yeah, the like cornering, like you said, like window sills, like corners and stuff.
Yeah, you got to spray that inside good.
Yes, that's excellent, Anthony. Yeah, one thing that I always do and I always recommend is spray the inside of the car too. So if you use this method of holding your car, it's going to be really tough. But
Yeah.
if you use the alligator clips, which is what I use, and like I said, I use stakes that have little J's on the bottom of them. I'll flip it upside down, spray the bottom of the car. That's what I spray first is the inside of the car. But yeah, that could be it. That's a great point. I'm glad. Yeah.
And that's something that I've learned, and what you just said, that's what I've just recently learned. I spray the inside first.
Yeah. Yeah. Spray that inside and then work on your outside coats. Do the same
Yes.
thing. Do the same thing. If you do 3 coats of paint, 3 coats on the inside, 1 outside, 2 outside. Yeah. That's perfect. That's perfect, Anthony. Yeah, because if you don't catch the paint on there, yeah, there's nothing stopping it from chipping like by the windowsills and stuff. Yeah.
Also, if you are polishing, you got to clean all that polishing compound and stuff off there really good.
Yes. Yes. Acetone or alcohol bath. I know Chris was recommending something else. I can't remember. I don't know if he was talking about turpentine or whatever, turpentine. I can't remember. I use acetone. That works fine.
I just been using a Dawn dish soap and
Yeah,
scrub brush,
that-
toothbrush.
that's what. Yeah, Sammy uses that. He uses Dawn on it, and that works fine.
Yeah.
Bruce says, "I sit on my cans until I feel the embryo inside moving around. Then I know it's ready." What a goofball! Talking about warming up his paint cans. That's how he does it. He sits on them.
Yeah. You're laying an egg.
Yeah. Let's see. Timmy Q, hi, just got here. Speaking of paint types and usage, have you ever done research on some of the more well-known diecast customizers and what paint inks they use or techniques they use? Yeah, I mean, yeah, we were mentioning Diecast Graveyard and Jakarta Diecast, all those people, and there's a lot of information going on right now. Like Anthony's dropping a lot of information about paints and clears for airbrush guys, and I'm a rattle canner, so that's what I use. But
Most of my paint, of the airbrush paint that I use, is Createx.
yeah, that seems like the go-to for a lot of guys.
I don't have Spectraflame paint, but I have the Createx Candy H2O, I think that it's called, and it sort of gives you that effect.
Mm-hmm.
I actually just ordered something completely new from eBay. I'm kind of excited to see what it is. It looks like Spectraflame paint, so I guess I'll see what it comes in.
Does it? I think what is that website called? Redline
Redline Shop.
Redline Shop. I think they got some paints too. I think.
Yeah, it sort of looks like that paint, but way cheaper. So I'll put it in the airbrush and see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Lena says, I like tires to show on my cars. It looks funny to me when we use super skinny tires. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is just kind of the theme right now for me. I'm really digging the stretch and slam look right now. So
this stance looks very nice that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. But at the same time, I get it too. I like beefiness. I mean, I don't have it anymore, but that green 934 RSR I did with monoblocks, the 8mm monoblocks with the beefier tires, that looks just as good to me. But yeah, just switching it up a little bit. I kind of like the stretch look right now, but it's all dependent. So, it is what it is.
That's sometimes the hardest part. Choosing the wheels.
Choosing the wheels is the hardest part sometimes.
Yep. Sometimes it's the wheel that you didn't even think would look good, and you hold it up on there and like, well, that's it.
Yep,
that's the wheel.
What's up, Takumi? Let's see here. What's up, Vic? Hope all is well on your side of town. Saying what's up, just stopping by. You gotta get up early to go to work, Anthony?
I'm up at like 5:45.
Yeah, it's getting pretty late. Yeah, we'll go for a couple more minutes.
No, 10:30. I'm fine. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Bruce dropping a link for also some great factory race liveries. Nice. sk75works.co.uk. Nice. Nice. Paul, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you, bud. Have a good one. Chris, be careful with I don't know if it's Milo or Milo. I ordered some decals from them over a month ago, and I still haven't gotten them. So just be careful. I think they're, if I remember right, they're located in Mexico, but nothing. No tracking number, no nothing. Stevie said, just printed out a bunch of Arizona plates on my customs. I was more than excited about them than the custom. Nice.
That's what I really need to learn to do.
Yeah,
I've got the printer to do it, and Pia was actually trying to help me out in the beginning, trying to figure that out with getting the right water slide decal paper. And I really got to experiment with that and trying to make my own decals.
Yeah. If you have any water slide decals, definitely hit up Jeff at WW Replicas. I mean, he's the god of water slides, like, for sure. he's the man. Noah said, I went through 12 cases today. Gee, I didn't find anything. Collecting is getting really discouraging lately. Any tips? I mean, we're kind of going through the same thing, but, just keep plugging away. It depends on how you are. Like me, sometimes if I get really frustrated, really discouraged, I take a break. And if I don't feel like taking a break, then I'll hunt outside of my area. I'll go on a road trip and I'll go hunt roads less traveled. That's what I like to do. Might do that tomorrow, so we'll see. Because I literally haven't found anything this week. Nothing at all.
It's amazing the amount of stores now that have Hot Wheels.
Yeah, everybody is catching on. That's for sure. What's your recommendation for that question, Anthony?
12 cases, didn't find anything. I mean, are we just looking for supers?
Kind of sounds like it.
I mean, I guess if you're just looking for supers, and I don't know. I don't really. I mean, I get supers. I understand. I used to have super fever, and I used to get after it and go hunting a lot, specifically trying to find those. But I don't have it anymore. So it's just a bonus if I find one. I mean, this morning I got excited like it was the first time all over again. I saw that shiny green in that box. It's just exciting. I get it.
You got the shakes, you got the sweats.
Oh yeah. Well, the Mura is what really did it, because that was the first one since, forever. So to find that was like, wow, all over again,
Hell yeah. How about that plastic super? You like that plastic super?
Yeah, I smacked it on the table and everything. I mean, it's totally plastic.
Nice. Zakar says, how long should you wait between clear coat from rattle cans, and any clears you'd recommend? We've been talking about Duplicolor 1K. That's what I use.
It's fantastic stuff.
Yeah, you can find that at AutoZone, O'Reilly's. And as far as waiting, how long should you wait between clear coats? I do 10 minutes. That's my thing. Some people might wait longer. I've had no problems waiting 10 minutes between coats. But what would you say, Anthony?
Yeah, I agree. The only thing that can mess with that is humidity or temperature or anything,
Yeah, humidity or cold,
My best luck of painting is just on a nice hot day.
Yeah.
It seems everything just seems to come together nicely.
Yes. Yeah, that's it right there. I've been persistent. Noah, the guy talking about the 12G cases, I've been persistent going every day. I found an Auto World Ultra Red 2 days ago, but that's the fourth thing I found in the wild. Only found 3 supers ever. Hey, I mean, Auto World Ultra Reds are not easy to find, so that sounds like pretty good luck. But
I got a question about those.
Yeah.
I know I used to have some of those back in the day, and I've always been an on-card guy. I've never popped any of my stuff out. Did they used to have real riders on them, the Ultra Reds? Because I've seen them now with the white plastic wheel.
So for my understanding, the 2-packs and the 4-packs, if you pull a red, an ultra red pack of those, they're plastic.
Right.
But if you get them in the singles, they're still rubber.
Oh, okay.
They probably did it because of cost. You know, I mean, who knows? But that's just my guess. But
Yeah, because the ultra red is cool, but to just have a white plastic wheel, I don't know.
yeah, yeah, because I found a 2-pack. I found a 2-pack ultra red set, and they're definitely not rubber. But all of my ultra red Supras that I have, they're all rubber.
Yeah,
Just
that's what I thought they were. That's what I remember from.
yeah, yeah, and I think they just did it because of cost. I mean, essentially they're giving a. Well, I mean, it kind of doesn't make sense because the regular ones are rubber. So I'm not sure what.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the
Right,
reason.
'cause that's supposed to be like the really nice rare special one, and then it just has a white plastic wheel on it.
I don't know. And then you buy the regular 2-pack and it has rubber tires. It's like, what the hell?
That's funny. You answered my question too about that awesome Porsche chase that you got, the Super Chase.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You said if you find another one on wheel swapping, I'm like, he just answered my question.
Yep. It's getting wheel
That
swapped.
thing's just begging for a wheel swap.
Oh, it's beautiful. But you know what? The wheels and the wheels and the tire setup is not bad on this thing. Actually, it's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's actually it's different. I mean, if you
I'm very interested in those. The fact that Matchbox decided to start making Super Chases is very cool. I definitely would like to have one at some point.
Do you have any of them? Do you have the CA?
No. I feel like those are probably pretty rare. Either that or they only land in certain areas, maybe.
I think you're right there. I
did find new Matchbox today. I found that green Beetle in there. That's the new stuff, right?
That's the case you want. Yeah.
And that lime green something was in there that looked pretty cool, like a supercar of some sort.
Yeah, the lime green McLaren 720S. Yeah.
Now, if there's a Porsche in there, it's only going to be the Super Chase, or will there be a basic too, though?
Yeah, there's no basic. It's only that.
Oh, okay. So if you see a Porsche, then that's it. Okay, cool.
That's it. As far as I know, the only case that had that was the one with the Bronco.
Okay. Because I did see some blue Broncos, right?
Yeah, and that came in the same case as the Bronco Super Chase. So I think if I remember right, if you crack the case and it didn't have a chase, it might have 2 of those Broncos. But if you got the chase, then there'd be one of those and one of the blue ones, I think, if I remember right. I don't remember. But yeah, the C8 case didn't have that either. And this one doesn't have it. Because I cracked 7 of these and there was no Porsche. None in there. That was so discouraging. That's why I was just like, you know what, dude, I'm going to pony up and just. And then literally the day after I bought this, Jeremy Lance hit me up and was like, hey, man, I found one of those Porsche Super Chases. You want to trade? And I was like, hell yes.
It's funny you mentioned that because I actually did go on eBay myself and look at the prices to see if maybe I wanted to, grab one. So.
It's not terrible. The person that was selling this one was asking $49.99 plus shipping, and I
think that's about what I saw. Yeah.
Yeah, and I threw him. It said make an offer, so I made an offer, and I did the math, and I offered him $40 shipped, and they took it, and I was like, okay, sweet, I can do that.
Yeah,
I can do that. I wasn't going to pay him 56 or 57 shipped for it, but yeah, this is like my first like eBay chase purchase in a long time.
Yeah, I've really been interested in those Legends Tour cars. That I've gotten back into collecting, and I'm really trying to get those. And I did go ahead and purchase one of those. I got that Silverado, but I'd really like to get that gasser and that wagon too, though. But my goodness, the price on that thing! That thing got out of hand.
Yeah, the 510 wagon for sure. Yeah, I've been. I kick myself in the butt every day because the year that I went there, I got mine and then I traded for 2 more. So I had 3 at one point and I traded those other 2. And I'm like, man, I wish I kept one so I could have opened one. But yeah, they're super nice. Skyline's nice too.
What's cool about those 3 is that's when I was into collecting, 2014, 2015. Those were like the supers to get, the wagon, the Silverado, and the gasser, and that was the era that I collected in. So it's almost like a second shot to pick them up, you know.
Yeah. Bruce saying to Ferris, chipping is usually a sign of the base coat not curing completely. Try a heat box. That's something we're trying. Yeah, try that, and yeah,
I've
definitely.
just been using a heat lamp. I mean, it's something, you know. I'm at least putting them under something to get them hot, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Alexander, are you still going to make that video on polishing the Hot Wheels after paint? I remember you talking about it before. Am I confused? So yeah, I'm going to make a video showing you how to use the jewelry polisher to polish your car. I'm going to come up with that. It's not after paint, it's pre-paint. So if you want your cars to look like an RLC car and you don't want to spend 2.5, 3 hours hand polishing, yeah, it helps. Have you looked into that, Anthony?
I never hand polished.
Oh, you never hand polish? How do you hand polish? Or how do you?
No, I just use the Dremel.
Yeah, that's right. The wheels.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a great idea, though.
That jewelry polisher is the jam.
That's a great idea, though. Yeah.
It's the jam. I'm telling you right now. It's crazy. Let's see. Going through comments. Mike, what is the 2-part putty that Jakarta uses to do his wide bodies? Anyone know if it's available in North America? This is what he used to use, but he uses a gel now. And I don't know what that stuff is or where to find it, but he used to use this. I don't know if you watched any of his videos, Anthony, but he uses like a gel now. It's like, it looks like maple syrup, and he pours it on.
Like a 2-part epoxy.
Because
there is that sort of liquid one. What's the other guy's name? I think it start with K? He's on that level of Jakarta. Oh, I wish I can remember his name, because that's my favorite one. For some reason I'm drawing a blank right now on what his name is.
There's Jakarta Diecast, there's Toll Garage, or Toll Garage, however you prefer to say it.
Oh man, I wish I could remember right now. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on it, but they're very impressive. He did that ball. I can't explain it. The guy's just out of this world. The stuff that he does, it's super cool. Every once in a while, he pops up a video, and it's just out of this world, impressive customizing.
Yeah, I'll have to think about that, because I'm not sure. I'm drawing a blank. There's so many now. It's just crazy. Chris saying resin. Okay, so yeah, maybe it's some kind of resin liquid that he uses for that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I have seen the. I mean, I haven't watched the video. I know what you're talking about, but I have seen the 2-part that comes in like that syringe that's more liquid.
Yeah, that could be what he's using.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
It is. That's why I'm iffy on 3D printed wheels. Found a seller with some killer drag slicks in 3 parts for easy painting, but printed tires. Yeah, no bueno. Got to be rubber. That's just got to be rubber. Christian Rodriguez, 2 Auto World chases. I've never found any supers. Yeah, it's tough. Have you found any, Anthony, have you found any non-Hot Wheel chases?
I found a White Lightning.
Nice. I've only found, I think I've only found 2 in 5 years. 2 of those. It's tough.
Yeah. Back when I collected quite a bit, I used to find some M2 Raw. I had a few of those. And nice. I still have my White Lightning. I still kept it.
Oh,
that's it, Chris. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. Aki Isudo is
That's my favorite. When it comes to that crazy level, the ball thing I was talking about, he did sort of like a diorama of when you first find the car, and then it's a project working on it, and then you flip it, and then the other side was the car finished. I mean, what a cool idea.
Yeah.
It was just a diorama. It was very cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
Jelly resin. That's what it is. That's what Eddie says. Jelly resin. Nice. Bruce says, go eat a wet burrito for me, Tony. That just sounds like bad juju. Wet burrito. Zakar found my very first chase, and it was a Porsche 911 GT3 Super Chase from Matchbox. Nice. Congrats. I haven't found it yet, but yeah, boom. Boom, boom. Rodney says you can print tires in TPU. It's like rubber. Have not gone down that rabbit hole. Just sticking to wheels, no tires for now. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, Rodney's a gangster when it comes to 3D printing, too. There's so many people that have like such good specialties in this hobby. Like Jeff is the decal guy. Rodney and Paco are like the 3D print guys, and then just tons of like awesome customizers. Just great.
It's amazing to get back in the hobby and see all these YouTube channels and all. Because it wasn't like that when I first started getting into Hot Wheels. It wasn't like that. I only remember like 2 or 3 Hot Wheel channels.
Right.
And getting back onto it, it was like, whoa, wow. And to see other collectors in the same lane, you know, of collecting that really enjoy it, you know, for collecting and as a hobby and hunting, it was refreshing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, we got so many people now. It's just crazy. Just crazy. Well, yeah, Anthony, we're almost to 2.5 hours. Can you believe it?
No. Wow. Oh, yeah. Okay. I see it there in the corner. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Did you have fun?
Yeah, this is very cool, man. I'm glad you asked. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll love to have you back on. And yeah, I was kind of like thinking, I was thinking about putting like a new like series for like live streams, like maybe like a Customizers Guild. I was thinking about calling it that, and having like 3 or 4 of us on at the same time talking about customs and stuff. You know, definitely have you on if you want.
Yeah, I'd love to. Anytime.
Hell yeah.
Very cool.
Hell yeah. Static, you got that the other way around, brother. It's about the cars, not the money. I'm telling you. Alexander, what do you all use for headlights and taillights? I like to use liquid chrome for headlights, but it feels not detailed enough. Any tips? What's your recommendation?
That's where I struggle.
That's where you struggle.
You are the man with those.
Oh no!
I get to that part, and I got to decide: am I going to try to use a water slide, which they don't really look that good in my opinion. I haven't found any for the headlights and taillights. Yeah. They just seem to look better when you paint them on, but you better get it right.
You better get it right. Okay, so this one and this one, I'll show you the EK, because I thought the EK came out pretty good. So Alexander, as far as like headlights goes, I try to put some different variation of depth into it. So if you notice, like the corner light, I just used white, but for the headlight, which is going to be like deeper, you know, it's going to have a deeper like projection to it, I used silver to kind of give it like a depth. That's kind of what I focus on. I try to focus on the depth. I want it to look deep. I want it to look like, oh, there, you know, it's not just flat, you know, like you can put your finger, I don't know how to explain it. You put your finger into it. I don't know how to say that. But something like that. And then the R33, kind of the same thing, if I can get it to focus. There we go. So yeah, the corner lights I did on white, and then the projector is like 3 things. So I did a silver, because again, I want that depth. I want that projector to look like it's kind of sitting in there. So I did a circle of silver, and then I did a dab of Metallo chrome on top of that, and that was going to be the bezel. And then I used a little dab of gunmetal for the actual projector lens. I don't really know what to say. It's
Best thing I could say to recommend that I've learned as a newbie is to just practice on another Hot Wheel.
just practice, man. Practice.
Yeah. I've just got other Hot Wheels that are just, you know, a boneyard that I just practice on those first before I go into the finished product one.
Yeah. And the calligraphy pen that I recommended in my customization video, that's your best friend for headlights and taillights, because you can use those to sharpen up the lines. Like, I couldn't tell you on the tails on that little stripe down there for the turn signals, I had to sharpen that up like big time. It looked like crap. And that calligraphy pen saved it.
I just recently got some of those. Those are excellent.
Yeah, the microns.
Yep.
So same thing with the taillights on that, Alexander. So if you look at GTR taillights, they're circular, and then they have like another lens on the very center, and that's the one that really sticks out. So I use, this is stoplight red testers. So I use that for the back because it's a deeper, darker red. And then I use the regular red for that dot lens to just kind of give it that depth. It's the best way I can explain to it without sitting here for 3 hours just rambling like I am right now is you got to practice and get a feel for depth and what looks like a lens. And like I said, calligraphy pen is your best bet for sharpening up those lights and those lines. And then also you're going to want to use that calligraphy pen to draw like your little minuscule lines to make it look like a lens. You know what I'm talking about, Anthony?
Yes.
Like very little lines. You know, it's so hard to explain. I can't really explain it, but practice.
Yeah, those pens are awesome. I've just been experimenting with those, and I love them.
They're gangster, aren't they? They're awesome.
Yeah, and the flow is pretty decent with them too.
Yeah.
You know, they don't seem to like dry out like the fine tip Sharpies do.
Yeah, and they look something about the Sharpies, like when you try to fill in a grill or something, it looks, I don't know, you want it to look deep, but it has like this
I know yeah. The coverage isn't the same.
Coverage is weird. It's like it's like waxy looking. I don't know. I can't explain it. It's weird, but yeah, these are your best friends.
Yeah, those are great. I love those.
Yeah, the 005. 005 is the one I use. I think they make one more size smaller than the 005, but I can't remember.
I bought a kit. It's like a 5-pack. The 005, a 3, a 2. Yeah.
Yeah. And like those thicker ones are really good for grills too, because then you don't have to empty these out like trying to fill up grills and stuff. You know, you can use the thicker ones for that. But yeah, best friends right there, calligraphy pens. Chris, 330 custom diecast is insane. David wins conventions. I love it if Derek can get him on. Nice, man. Yeah, shoot him my way. I'd love to talk to him. I don't even, is that an Instagram guy or 330 custom diecast? I don't know. I'll have to look and see if he's got a YouTube. I'm not sure. Pigment. I think that's what we're trying to get at with the Sharpies. They have a weird pigment. Yeah.
More of a marker than a paint.
Yeah. These are something special. These are they're great. They're great for filling in body lines and grills and all that stuff. They're great. And headlights, if your headlights are like black housing headlights, they work great. Alexander, you're welcome. Sorry if kind of blabbering trying to explain it. It's kind of a hard thing to explain. That's a good tutorial on headlights. Practice.
Yeah.
I hate saying that, but it's kind of true. You just got to kind of like figure it out. It's kind of weird.
I've got a boneyard, and I just grab out of there and practice on that, and then go for the finished product.
Yeah. Okay, Chris said he's Instagram. Okay, yeah. I mean, if you want to shoot him my way and we can exchange emails or something, because I'm not on Instagram, so Lena says, look at car artwork and look at what colors was used to replicate. Yeah, yeah. Another thing on the headlights stuff, like I don't know if you do this, Anthony, but I'll look at a real picture of the real car, and then I'll just kind of get to sketching and kind of playing around and trying to visualize what colors that I have is going to make it look as close to that as possible. Do you do that too?
That's exactly what I do. Yep. And then sometimes if it actually already had rear tampos or front, I'll take a picture to try to remember to replicate where the colors were for like the reverse, the white, and the turn signals, the orange. Yeah.
That's very good. Yeah, I've done that too in the past. That's a great recommendation. Take a picture if you find yourself questioning, okay, am I going to get that right? Am I going to get that right? Just snap a picture, And yeah, if you look at a real car, if you look at the real car in a picture as well, you might find something that the Hot Wheels casting doesn't have, because that ER34, okay, that's a great back end, right? But pay attention to the license plate area. When I looked at the real car, I realized that the real car had that, and I was able to add that. It had the reverse and the rear fog light.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. The Hot Wheels casting did not have that, so I added that on there. But yeah, it really helps to look at the real car, because you'll find sometimes you'll find a lot of stuff that's not on the casting that they couldn't put it on for one reason or another. Diecastic Dad, customs seem to be underrated at toy shows. The vendors don't get much attention for the work they put into them, yet the table with the latest premiums chases gets the crowd. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. And you know what? For the most part, the YouTube community is no different. There's a guy in your state, Anthony, that has blown up. The smile.
That when I first started got on the YouTube, that channel was blowing up on my feed.
Yeah, he still is. I'm pretty sure he surpassed me.
He's not on my feed anymore, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. I've come to the realization that people are just going to gravitate to what they gravitate to, whether it's goodwill or ill will, whatever. We'll be here in this community doing the right thing, and we'll have our own little community. Who cares if it's only limited amount of people? I'd rather have this than anything. So
I just enjoy the cars and I enjoy the hunt. That's the fun part.
That's it, man. That's it, brother. Reference photos are a must, says Jeff.
Yeah.
Chris Davis, that's why I love Instagram now. Customizers get their due. Yeah. Yeah, like we talked about on the last live stream. I mean, people are selling, I wouldn't say works of art on Instagram for pretty good money. I mean, like I said, I'm not one to clown on people's customs. A creation is a creation, but yeah, I don't know if you saw that last week, Anthony, but we were talking about you get what you pay for. When you pay somebody to build a custom for you, you truly get what you pay for. And somebody was having a problem deciphering that. They were comparing a $25 custom to a $150 custom, and it was just no comparison whatsoever. No comparison. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about again, doing custom work and selling customs? I mean, how do you feel about that, Anthony? I mean, is that something you might experience in the future, or what do you think?
At this point, I'm just too new to be able to put a dollar amount on it. I don't think that it's I don't even know where to begin to try to put a price on it. So,
yeah.
And I don't have Instagram and those social media sites like that to see what the prices are going for on some of that stuff. So I really don't even have an idea of what I would even ask for a price. But I'm just doing it I just enjoy doing it right now. Not really taking on like commissions or anything and trying to come up with a price.
Yeah.
I just like doing it as like something to do, you know, in my spare time. So
Yeah, it's something to explore in the future if you ever get a wild hair up your rear end. But it's funny because it seems like there's so many customizers in this community that do sell their customs, but they're like, if it doesn't sell, I'm okay with keeping it. It's all right.
yeah,
That's kind of the way that I feel. Sammy's that way. Hewitt's is that way, and yeah, it's kind of funny,
yeah. At some point, I'm gonna have to do something with them.
right? Give them away, sell them. You know,
Yeah, yeah. I don't mind trade either. So
yeah, or trading. You know, I've done that before too, and yeah, there's nothing wrong with selling your work. I mean, that's completely different. You know, it's something that you put time into and all that stuff. Um, Couple more questions, guys. Chris says some guys are nuts with their pricing, but if you can do your own work and understand what they've done, then you can get a better grasp on their pricing. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you're just doing a simple repaint and a wheel swap and, you know, not in no detailing, then, you know, yeah, you're going to get a lot less than a guy who polishes and airbrushes and lowers and all kinds of stuff. I mean, yeah, it's clear cut difference. Clear cut difference. Joe says, "Does anyone have a Discord channel? All you customizers get on and help each other and us news." It's kind of something I've been thinking about. I was on Discord for a minute, but I was just like, I don't have time for it. But
isn't that like a forum?
yeah, Discord is like yeah, it's like millions of forums, you know, talking about different things, and yeah. What's up, Sammy Caprera? Checking in late. We're just gonna go for a couple more minutes. Bruce says depends on the amount or work put into it. If it's a repaint and wheel swap, it's one thing. If I'm cutting up a casting and throwing 3D printed parts, that's another story. Yep. Amen. Yeah. Have you experimented with any 3D parts, Anthony?
No,
Yeah.
no. I don't really get. I haven't really messed with too. I haven't gotten too detailed with the interiors. I do like tinkering with them a little bit.
Yeah.
The steering wheels are awful.
Oh, the factory ones? Yeah, the blobs.
Oh, they're just awful. You try to paint it and try to make it look like a wheel and sort of, you know, they're just awful.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, Rodney had already custom diecast. He's got a bunch of steering wheels. Maybe hit him up because I've been
He does. He does. I've seen. Yeah, he does some nice work.
putting them in everything lately. I mean, God, yeah, because you're absolutely right. It's just a blob versus an actual wheel that's sticking out with spokes. I mean, it's just it's a no
Yep.
brainer. It's a no brainer. Chris, fabrication work means it should have a price tag added. Truth. Blob steering wheels.
Yeah.
Chris said you can find some cheap M2s at the flea market and cut up their interiors. That's a good idea.
I've done that. You know, gotten steering wheels out of the different models.
Nice. Nice. What's up, Braden? Braden Hart checking in. All right, let's do one more question. Definitely a great idea to make a Discord. Just started customizing myself. Boneyard's starting to build up. Yep, it happens quick.
Yep.
It happens quick.
Yep.
You couldn't pay me to turn this camera around right now because it's just a disaster.
That's another reason why it's better to buy the custom wheels versus just trying to find premiums and stealing them, because then it just gets out of hand.
Absolutely. I got a double-sided BK shipper from 2020. No, 2021. Those double-sided ones that came out for BK, I got that full of premiums. It's terrible. It is terrible because it's really bad now because, like, you know, I'm paying attention to aftermarket, you know, wheels now, and it's like, yeah, forget about those, but it's like they're there, and it's like, oh crap, what am I going to do with all those?
Are you talking about real riders? Cases full of real riders. Oh
Yeah.
wow, wow.
A shipper full of like extra premiums that I've accumulated over the past 2 years. just sitting there, and yeah, I'm gonna have to do something with that. Get rid of those or something. Rodney says I can send you a few to try. Anthony, send me a message for the steering wheel.
Awesome.
Or steering
Yeah.
wheel.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Rodney.
Yeah, it's really easy too. I don't know if you have. Do you have one of these? Do you have a pin driver that you can?
Two of them.
Two of them. Okay, sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to just chop those steering wheels out and then just drill a hole and right in there.
Yeah, I just recently got a second one, so I didn't have to take my tap out all the time because my tap is in one of them.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, they're fabulous steering wheels. One of them is like a 3-spoke. It's like deep. It's like a deep steering wheel. It's my favorite steering wheel that Rodney has. But yeah, you'll see it and you'll be like, that's awesome. That's a good steering wheel.
Yeah, because the steering wheel shows,
It does.
you can see it through that side window. So
It does. Eddie says, I'm the best customizer in the world and all others are inferior to my quality builds. Uh-oh. Who said that? Who said that? I'm gonna box up my graveyard set and send it to Anthony to clutter his space up more.
no, no more.
No, please don't.
Yeah, you know those plastic containers you get at Dollar Tree? I think it holds like 6 cars or whatever.
Yeah.
All the premiums that I stole the wheels off of, they're in there. I got like 5 or 6 of those already, and it's like it's getting out of hand.
Yeah, I got this. When I was a mechanic, I acquired a Caterpillar. This is like an old O-ring case, but yeah, it's all full back and front.
Oh wow, look at all those.
Yeah. It's a lot. But yeah, they've been collecting dust lately because I've been all over these friggin' premium custom wheels. Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah, the real riders don't stand a chance next to those new custom wheels.
Yeah. I mean, they apply for some pretty good stuff. Like those 10-spoke ones. I like to use those for a lot of like GT inspired ones. These ones, the 10-spoke ones, I like. Those are probably my favorite real riders.
And you can always paint them too.
Yeah, you can always paint them too.
Give them a different look.
Absolutely. All right, Anthony. We're going on 2 hours and 45 minutes, pretty close.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll let you go. I know it's getting late over there, buddy.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for hopping on, and yeah, let's do this again sometime, man.
Awesome.
I'll get you.
Appreciate you, Derek. I appreciate the shout out in the beginning, and I really it's awesome, man.
Yeah,
you represent the hobby well, my friend.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that, and we love you, and we're happy to have you back, anyways, because like you mentioned, you've been into it before, and you just came back, and yeah, we're happy to have you. And anybody who hasn't checked out BullitTonyCustoms, make sure you check it out down below. The video link, we'll have a link to his YouTube channel. Make sure you go check him out, show him some love. Awesome customs, and like I said, awesome narrator, awesome storyteller, man. So yeah, go check him out, especially his first video. Probably my favorite video that you made so far. Just giving the backstory about cars and your whole story, man, is just like, it's really good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Yeah, how I fell in love with hunting in the beginning.
Yeah, and now you're in love with customizing.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the customs now. Yeah,
that's awesome, man. Well, yeah, we're looking forward to seeing more cars come out of the shop down there in Florida, and
got to get to cracking on some.
Yep. You can never get caught up with them. They're just they just pile up, and it's like, oh god, what am I going to do?
There's always like 3 or 4 going at a time.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thanks for hopping on, man. We'll let you go, and yeah, if you need anything from me, you got my number now as of today. Finally, hit me up if you need help with castings or anything or whatever, man. Hit me up. I'm here for you.
Okay, awesome.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man.
Absolutely. We'll talk.
Take it easy, my friend. See ya.
All right, brother. Check out Bullet Tony Customs. The link is down in the description if you haven't checked him out already. Amazing customizer, amazing dude. Anthony's my guy. So, yeah, check him out. Check out his work. Listen to his stories, man. Like I said, great narrator, great storyteller, tells great backstories on, you know, his past with Hot Wheels and stuff. So definitely go check him out. That's our guy, man. All right, guys. We had a longer one tonight. Yay. Longer than an hour. Or what was it? The past couple ones have been like hour and a half or so. So yeah, we'll call it a live stream. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Yeah. Happy hunting. Happy customizing. Happy collecting. Happy whatever diecast related things you do. You know, keep hunting out there. Like I said, QK is starting to show up. Anthony showed us that. You know, people starting to find QCase at Target. So check your targets this week. And yeah, keep on customizing. Think outside the box. Think of new ideas. Always look to improve yourself, improve your work. Yeah, and let's call it a night. I think I need cup number 4 after this one. It was good. It was good. All right, guys. Well, have a great week. We'll talk to you soon. Hunting footage is not going good right now, so don't hold your breath for hunting. But like I said, I will try to get out of town tomorrow, maybe, and do a quick out of town hunt. We'll see. And yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. And I will try my best to get some time to make these videos. I keep promising you guys video on luring, a video on the jewelry polisher, all that stuff. I will try to get that to you guys as soon as I can. Just bear with me. I'm human. I have a full-time job plus overtime. And yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for your support. Thanks for being here on a Sunday night. I appreciate all of you guys. We'll see you next time. And remember, it's about these things. It's about the Cas, not the money. Oh, I'm so happy to have this. So happy. Thank you, Jeremy Lance, for the trade, man. I appreciate you. Good luck out there, guys. Happy hunting, happy customizing, happy collecting. We'll see you next time.